Welcome back to beautiful Portland, Oregon and Glendower East for round 3 of the Northwest Disc Golf Championship, presented by Latitude 64 and Stumptown Disc Golf. Tied at the top, Buhr and Barela, a battle we could be watching for the next decade plus. Who wins this round and grabs the rose bouquet at the end of the day? We'll find out live on the Disc Golf Network. There are your Gannon current conditions. It is a gem in the Pacific Northwest today. Perfect temperature. Blue skies out there behind us. Barela arriving on scene. What a day he had yesterday. Making up 5 strokes on Gannon Buhr. And welcome into the booth at Glendower East. I'm your host, Ian Anderson, major champion, Philo Brathwaite right there. We got to talk about that fire we saw from yesterday from Barela.
Absolutely amazing stuff from Anthony Barela. For 11 holes, we were thinking potentially he could go clean the rest of the way and do something unprecedented out here at Glendower, but you know, he played exceptionally well. He did exactly what he needed to do to get back in this battle, tie things up with Gannon.
Yeah. If he repeats yesterday, he's going to win by 5 strokes.
Potentially. Yeah, we'll see what Gannon's got to say about it.
It's a different flavor today on that lead card versus what you can do on the third card.
Of course.
Unwatched.
Completely different energy when you're back in the field a couple of cards versus what's happening on the lead card. And we saw what happened to the lead card yesterday. They were flat for a third of the course. Didn't seem like they all woke up. Anthony Barela wide awake, playing out of his mind. Man possessed. Seemed like everything he threw was perfect.
And if it wasn't, he had a C2 putt to make up for it. 6 circle 2 makes Philo.
That counts as a throw. I mean,
yeah, I guess
every
so.
time the disc left his hand, it was in the basket or very close to it. The guy's circle 2 was on point. Did get a little bit sloppy in the middle third of the course, but then finished up super strong with big birdies coming down the stretch. 15, 17, 18. It was a really good cleanup. This birdie called it routine from out there 400 plus in the fairway with the sidearm in. Incredible stuff from Anthony Barela to tie things up 27 apiece with Gannon Buhr.
Yeah, Opie off the tee still gets the birdie on 18.
That's rare.
And Barela and Buhr have played 30 events together since the start of 2024. They have won half of them. One of those two guys.
Not surprising at all.
I think it's 5 and 10.
Yep.
10 for Buhr, 5 for Barela. That's the wrong golf, Gannon. How's his swing, Philo?
His swing? Oh, he's got some work.
And Barela and Buhr talked about their little rivalry before the match play.
And so far, you guys, with the battles that you've had, would you consider each other rivals, or is that something that maybe is externally done?
I think the media wants us to be rivals.
Yep, I'm down for that.
I'm down, yeah.
All right, so I guess we're declaring it now. You guys are
Yes,
rivals
right now.
Sounds kind of light on the bitter part of a bitter rivalry. Sounds pretty friendly, Philo.
Sounds extremely friendly. Two young fellas out here. They're going to see a lot of each other for a long time to come, so they may as well get comfortable.
And the third member of our broadcast team, Big Germ, on the ground. Let's head on down.
Well, these two can joke around about a rivalry all they want, but I think that as sports fans, we want to see a rivalry. For a long time, we were graced with the Ken Climo, Barry Schultz rivalry, which eventually led to Wysocki and Macbeth, which we've been so lucky to watch over the last 10, 15 years play out. And now as those players reach the twilight of their career, we start to look forward into the next generation. And who better to look to than our two youngest, brightest stars in Anthony Barela and Gannon Buhr. But the problem is it's just too young of a rivalry. Talked to Macbeth before he was warming up, and he said these things take time, and it's just too young in their careers to call this a true rivalry. Gannon Buhr echoed that sentiment. He said the only time that they've really gone head-to-head going into a final round was last year's USDGC. Gannon Buhr had a one-shot deficit to Anthony Barela, but ultimately went on to win his second U.S. title. I think this thing takes time. I think it takes some bitter things occurring between the two before we can call it a true rivalry. Either way, this on-course reporter is extremely excited to see these two juggernauts in our sport battle it out in beautiful Portland, Oregon, at one of the most picturesque disc golf courses in the world, at one of the most prestigious events on tour. This is going to be an awesome championship Sunday.
The discovery of electricity, the first flight, democracy, splitting the atom, computers, modern medicine, space travel, and of course, the royal line from Latitude 64.
Tie at the top. She has to make it. No way! Nervy putt to win. Hanley! Her first Disc Golf Pro Tour elite event.
Hi, my name is Galkin, and I use LG backpack card. I use LG back card because I can put my grip bag in and out so easily. From like so heavy in your bag, and then you use a card, and you not feel any pressure on your back. Hallelujah, you know. The more option is better. Everything you like, right? Like you eat burger to the steak. That's how I feel. Backpack, no backpack, boom. This is the answer right here.
Zero gravity. What now?
I don't know. They have to land at some point.
The Northwest Disc Golf Championship is presented by Latitude 64, where passion for disc golf meets unparalleled craftsmanship. And supported by Stumptown Disc Golf. Join Stumptown today and become part of the future of Portland Disc Golf. Welcome back. A beautiful view of Mount St. Helens and your NXT bets line. Isaac Robinson 6.5. Violet, where's your head there?
Man, they were throwing us some softballs last couple of weeks. Ooh, this is a tough one. Good luck with that.
He's in 8th right now?
Yep, tied for 8th, bottom of the second card.
Well, if you
Got
feel
some breathing room.
If you feel strongly about it, participate in regulated sports wagering and disc golf crypto events, head over to Play DGPT Daily Fantasy. Head over to nxtbets.com/play DGPT. Reminder, they're not available in all areas. Make sure you check that out before you make a wager. Isaac Robbins playing with Luke Taylor today. What a talent that guy is.
Young man from Massachusetts has come along quickly in the last 5 seasons. Just started playing disc golf back in 2019. He told me a little conversation we were having, Rookie of the Year a few seasons ago, and has progressed quite quickly, if I may say, to find himself in the mix here on Championship Sunday.
We are flying back up 1 to the tee for your chase card. Championship Sunday. Here we go.
welcome to the final round of your 2025 Northwest Disc Golf Championship. This is your chase card. Representing grip equipment and throwing Discraft from Shepherd, Michigan, currently at 21 down, Luke Taylor.
I just realized I got my guys mixed up.
Who'd you confuse him for?
Luke Taylor and Paul Crans, two young
Oh,
freshers.
that's who we talked to yesterday,
Who's
too.
Paul
yeah.
Crans, the
Yeah.
young guy from Massachusetts. And these guys are kind of in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
Young guys coming along quickly. This guy absolutely obliterated this course yesterday. 10 under par, comes screaming up the pack. Great way to start the round.
Currently at 21 down, representing Zuka Seeger and throwing Discraft from Scottsdale, Arizona, Ricky Wisaki.
Want to see that start unraveling. That's in trouble for Rick. Way OB left.
Representing Zuka and Betsy, throwing Discraft from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Also at 21 down, Paul Ulibarri. From Lawrenceville, Georgia, representing Bessie, 10-10 discs and throwing latitude 64 at 20 down, Isaac Robinson.
Caught a little something there, Ian.
Sure did.
Ooh, I think that's just barely safe.
And the third member of our broadcast team, Big Germ, is walking with his friend Paul Ulibarri. On you, Germ.
Paul, for as long as I've known you, you've always been willing to adapt and make micro changes to your game for the ultimate purpose of improving and getting better, shooting low and lower scores. Earlier in the week, you were telling me that you had learned something maybe about your game while you were overseas last week in Czech. What do you think? How's that translating to your game right now?
Oh man, it's making the world of difference, honestly. Just like you said, a micro change that I was looking at some other people's form and noticed that they were doing something that I definitely wasn't doing, and so I just gave it a go in a field, and I'm like, dang, that's coming out nice. Stuck with it. I mean, I've only been doing it for like a week, but it's making me, it's making the disc come out really clean. It's not like speeding me up or anything. It's just coming out really clean, and I'm finally able to like point and shoot where I want it to go. Luke absolutely cooked me on that one. I'm going to be honest with you. He throws the flippiest disc out in the headwind, curls it, just absolutely terrified. Disc falls out of my hand, but we're safe, so.
Let's let card mate Isaac throw a shot here.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you one more question. It's looking pretty good there. Oh my gosh. Wow. Your commentator called the action there. What was that?
Well, Isaac has left-right crosswind here, and he throws, looks like a mid-stability of a disc, and he throws about 420 feet on an Anheuser out of bounds left, short, and right, and it looks like he's about 30 feet short.
You talked about having a little bit of nerves going into second round with the lead.
Yeah.
This is about as beautiful as it gets. Huge crowd. Talk about the way you're feeling going into the round.
Yeah, I feel great, honestly. I had a great practice session earlier today, and you know, the nerves kind of got to me on hole one. I was just in between discs, so I got to lock in here and make a great decision, all right?
Best of luck today, buddy. It's Paul Yulberry.
How about that second shot from Robinson, man? That was
From way out of position.
whew, that was special.
Getting back on track in a hurry. And he's even closer than Paul gave him credit for.
Yeah, he's well inside circle one.
Yulberry lining up his second. Also ways off an optimal drive.
There you go, little hyzer stand up. Decision time for Yulberry to start.
Sure enough. One of your more dangerous greens, Philo.
Yeah, this is one you want to be extremely confident in your putt. You're going to step up and challenge that basket.
Wysocki, after the OB drive, will line up his third.
Nice use of the width of the fairway there from Wysocki. Perfectly thrown.
And Luke Taylor, a certified bomb off the tee.
Yep, he's in that little chip shot range, almost at the top of the bottleneck. We've only seen one other drive closer. That was spectacular yesterday. Klein's drive,
yeah,
almost OB. It was so good. A little lower than I'm sure he would have liked. Just barely crawls into circle one. Also a bit of a tester to start.
Agreed. Gannon Buhr has missed one putt this weekend inside C1X, and that was a spit out, which he doesn't count, right?
He doesn't count, but
yeah.
it shows up on the stats. They're pretty locked in with the putter.
Corey Ellis and Andrew Paulson are the only people ahead there. Ellis has yet to miss inside the circle on the tournament. 30 for 30.
It's a good stat line to hold on to for a weekend. Something you can build off of.
It is a long look at birdie for Paul if he wants it.
I like the approach. Try to stall it in there. Just waves it off to the right just a smidgen. Should be well inside the circle. I think that ran off very far.
Yeah, it had nice pace on it, didn't it?
Should have just settled in, yep.
Yeah, importantly not a straight hyzer putt, right? That's going to likely roll. Taylor, a birdie putt just inside the circle.
It's a bit fluffy, Ian.
Not the start he was hoping for. And walking to a little tester on the way back for par.
I'd like to see a little bit more commitment to a putt like that instead of hoping that the disc runs into the chains as it's running out of speed. Fluffy action on it. Drill that thing into the bottom third when you got a dangerous putt like that. See if he commits to this putting stroke here, give it a little bit more pace.
If there's a weak part of his game, Philo, it is there on the green. He's only 78% C1X. You know, top of your field, you got to be around 85, at least 85.
He's going to open up his round with a 3-putt. That's exactly what you can't have. Final round.
On the other end of that C1X scale is Yuli at nearly 90% on the year. Top 3 on tour. Marweed still holding on to that 94% Philo. What a gaudy number.
That's so hard to do, man. It's something to really be proud of if you're Andrew Marweed, to take care of business inside the circle.
Germ, are we feeling some wind out there? We saw a weird reaction to that Paul putt.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a crosswind that just kind of came out of nowhere and is certainly wreaking havoc right now on the green.
Let's see if Robinson can make it work. He's short enough. This shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, 2 steps off the bullseye. There you go. Stab that thing right in the heart.
What a second.
That was top-notch stuff there from Robinson. How far out of position he was, the shape he had to create on that shot to bend that thing long left to right. Woo.
And we are headed to break, but here's what they are fighting for. Championship Sunday, Northwest Disc Golf Championship.
It's your turn to play like the pros. The Birdie Pro Championship continues. With multiple courses to choose from, it's time to order Birdie Pro today. Can you guess who's been beating these guys? Go to BodaBrothers.com and get Birdie Pro today.
Bend the reality of what a disc can be and discover Ultra Soft plastic. With its extreme flexibility and tackiness, Ultra Soft has the best grip and flex of any plastic Prodigy has ever made. Take on cold or wet weather with confidence behind every shot. We are excited to add 300 Ultra Soft to the lineup, which joins 400 and 500 Ultra Soft. Check out the entire collection today on ProdigyDisc.com or your local retailer.
What's going on, guys? Hold My Bag just launched the greatest disc golf fantasy game in the universe.
Hold My Bag just dropped the best fantasy disc golf game the planet has ever seen.
I want to tell you guys about the newest disc golf fantasy game on the market.
One of my favorite parts is the Hold My Bag. This is something that we started doing, and it's actually a lot of fun.
Hello, we're Kenna. We're a Dutch growing company. We love plants and we want to tell you some cool things about them. Just like humans, plants can communicate. They can sense when another plant is close. Plants look out for each other too. They warn neighbors about nearby threats by secreting substances. And studies have shown that plants love a good tune. We love and understand plants. Let our passion excite you too.
Welcome back, and fun fact, they made the trophy on the property this weekend, Philo. Pretty cool.
Absolutely beautiful work.
What an art, man.
Usually get some pretty nice hardware when you come up here to the Pacific Northwest. A lot of creative souls up here.
Yeah. A giant bouquet of roses from the Rose City. And here is the finished product.
Representing Bennington, squats and throwing Innova, Bradley Williams.
And a bouquet of roses. Getting back into the action, Robinson tee of 2.
And the field had issues with this one yesterday. Isaac Robinson, no problem. Wow.
Dallas Garber putting on 18 from circle 2. Young up-and-comer in the Portland area. Great putt in front of the hometown crowd.
Unfortunately, Ian, he is the first name under the cash line.
No, really?
Oh. So close.
Way to rain on that parade, Philo.
Yeah, that's a nice way to end this tournament, birdie, and a bunch of pars to get it home. But unfortunately, he's going to need some help from the field to make some dollars.
Hopefully it happens for him. After the break, the Barela battle commences. We'll see you there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Northwest Disc Golf Championship presented by Latitude 60.
Come over here, like this way. So you're gonna line up straight to the gap also. We'll try again.
The discovery of electricity, the first flight, democracy, splitting the atom, computers, modern medicine, space travel, and of course, the Royal Line from Latitude 64.
Welcome back.
And the conditions were a bit different than I was planning for. It was pretty cold and breezy there on the front nine. If you get your groove going out here, you can get a lot of birdies. And I mean, the middle to end of the course, I feel extremely comfortable with.
AB is cooking. Oh man, it's got to be a rough day for this lead card. Hearing all those cheers out in the galleries out in the head.
Yeah, that start was just exactly what I wanted. I threw every shot perfectly. I love playing with Gannon. It's exciting. It's just a battle. We both want to beat each other just as bad as the other person does, so it's going to be a great day tomorrow.
Circling one's basket and flying back up the fairway of this tricky opening hole. Headed back to your lead card.
Welcome to the lead card of the final round of the 2025 Northwest Disc Golf Championship. Let's go! First up, co-leader at 27 down, throwing Discraft from Mesa, Arizona, Anthony Barela.
One angle Heisman fire.
What an advantage to have that in the bag.
Representing Squatch and Throwing Disc Mania, also a 27 down from Urbandale, Iowa, Gannon Buhr.
Razor's edge missed there for Buhr. Join Barela, center fairway.
At 22 down from Barbersville, West Virginia, representing Idio and Throwing Discraft, Corey Ellis. Let's go, Corey! From Norton Shores, Michigan, at 22 down, representing Squatch and Throwing Disc Mania, Kyle Klein. Let's go, Kyle!
Shot from Klein.
Yeah, not the mash off the tee yesterday, but maybe a better, slightly better angle.
I think he'd rather be where he was yesterday.
Yeah, there's that too. He was way up the fairway. Taking a look at our Birdie Pro Birdie Zone, Philo.
Yeah, that's pretty much where everybody is, minus Corey Ellis. Got a hold of that one. Unfortunately, did leak OB off to the right.
Gosh, Kyle Klein outdrove the birdie zone yesterday. He was up at that neck where it tightens in.
Right up there, yep. First little notch. It's right up in that little cubby hole. Nice little chip shot up there for a birdie.
And Boda Brothers offers free shipping during their tournament. Order today. Board games bring us together like the flight of a flip up to straight hyzer, plus free shipping. Did I mention free shipping during the tournament? Philo, they really wanted me to mention free shipping. Robinson, 3. That was headed for the green, but caught a late tree. Looking back from one screen at your lead card, and Horde, it was chasing them down. Philo, we got a heck of a gallery here. Germ, what is Ellis looking at now for his third after that OBT shot? I apologize. I think we just lost Big Germ. We'll get him back shortly. But Philo looks like a... He is gonna shoot the gap here, Philo, it looks like.
That would be incredible.
And it was, sir.
So clean. Takes a lot of trust to do that, Ian.
And the man hasn't missed inside the circle this weekend. If he can keep that going, he'll scramble up a par. Let's roll back a Zuka replay of this unbelievable third from Ellis. Had a window, Philo, and he just went right through it. Almost grabbed the stand.
That's good stuff from Ellis. Good way to cover up the early mistake. Had a similar fate yesterday. I think his first drive ended up a little early and right.
Barela, his second. And high right, but gets the green flag.
I think he knows he underthrew that a little bit, Ian. He's not quite the speed he needed.
Buhr, wasting no time. And setting the tone with that approach.
I might have curled out towards the edge of the circle. It did have that retreating look to it. Maybe a little bit more work than we'd think for Buhr.
True.
Either way, a couple of testers coming up.
We've got him at 20 feet, Philo.
All right, it did check up.
Yeah. Klein, his second.
Nice curl inside the circle.
Robinson to start 3 for 3.
He was trying to make him feel his presence. Unfortunately, comes up a little bit on the left side. Splash out. 2 for 3 start for Isaac Robinson. We'll keep an eye on his progress throughout the day.
How about Oregon's own Nate Sexton? Huh?
Is he doing it again?
He's top 10 right now. After not playing on the Pro Tour all year. That's impressive to me.
Absolutely. In the Masters age bracket
Yeah,
now. Got himself a Masters major win. Out here in the top 10 on the Pro Tour. That's not easy to do, man. Not many guys have been able to hang with these young bucks.
Robinson now on the tee of 4.
Circle 2, almost in the fairway for Robinson.
Barela is in circle 2 for this birdie putt. C2 monster today, and almost grabbed that one. Heavy chains.
Might have been a tone setter right there for AB. Just doesn't get the disc on the center line. Looked a little left initially. Yep.
And now Buhr for the outright lead.
Stick.
Ellis a par putt. Ellis maintains perfection inside C1X. Good scramble 4.
Definitely a unique scramble 4 we've seen on the first.
Yeah, we haven't seen that,
week. Yeah,
that
was,
second/third, have we?
That was good.
Birdie putt for Klein. And a par for Barela. One hole in the books and a one-stroke edge for your world number 1.
There, and then back, stop.
So what's the timing here?
In 3, 2.
Hey, Paul! Good to see you.
Hey.
Hey, Jonathan, catch.
Huh?
Jonathan, we're getting an anomalous critical failure on your suit. Could you please confirm status?
Sorry, man.
There's a place where the game meets the extraordinary. Eagles Crossing Disc Golf, a realm of lush fairways and peaceful woods, where every hole offers a new chapter in your adventure. Explore this one-of-a-kind disc golf property that boasts not one, but 2 championship-level courses. Eagles Crossing is where your perfect round begins. Book your tee time online at eaglescrossingdiscgolf.com.
My name is Garrett Gerthy, also known as Double G, and I'm the founder of Double G Craft Jerky.
Double G Craft Jerky is an awesome snack when you have a hankering on the course. You need a little something to pick you up out there so you can really get after a drive or finish on a putt and capitalize.
When you're playing a disc golf round and you're hungry and you don't have a snack on the course, you start to lose focus, you start thinking about what am I going to eat for dinner. With Double G Craft Jerky, that's not a problem.
And welcome back, Gannon Buhr, tee of 2.
He'll just having a hard time figuring this shot out. Once again, a little shy. I think everybody's feeling the sting of yesterday. I'm not going to get too aggressive, right?
German, there was a really tough wind on this one. How's it playing today?
I would say it's not quite as dramatic of a head crosswind, but it's still blowing in the same direction. It's making the disc going right a little bit more difficult. Easy to throw out of bounds and turn it over a sidearm.
Yeah, sure enough, we just saw that from Klein, huh? Barela. It's a little high. Hi, Philo.
Yeah, it's going to be early, and there is hazard out there to the right to consider for Barela. He came up short of that. Don't want to pick up an extra one. Buhr having an opportunity.
Birdie putt for Robinson on 4. Not much of one, but it's still there, I guess. Back to 2, Ellis.
Very inside for Ellis, hoping he gets cut down early. Green flag, no hazard there, so he should be able to turn that into a par.
Let's go from 2 to 18, and Casey White. Par putt. And now let's take a look at your Innova Hot Rounds. Casey White near the top. Robert Burge in the clubhouse. That's 7 under today. We're going to take a look at this Casey White scorecard. So he caught fire in the back half, and yeah.
Certainly did. Tried to touch them all, off to a bumpy start on 10, and then flame on. Nice shooting from Casey White.
He made some money with that back nine today, huh?
He helped himself out a little bit there. Up 20 spots on the afternoon for Casey White, into the top 20 at the moment.
Corey, 175 left on the hole. And the hazard in between he and the green.
Look at you guys.
His second shots have been great so far.
Gotta get off to a better start.
Yeah. Robinson on the tee at 5.
Ooh, that's not where you want to be headed in.
The right side of the fairway.
Not a lot of angles when you end up right. Hopefully this gets more towards the center. You would like to be as wide as that last bunker to the left. Really opens up the angle.
Barela, about $110 from the pin.
Solid effort there from AB. Short of the par.
Klein, after the OBT shot, has this for par. Goes with a bank shot, but not to be there for Klein.
Same shot straight, jump it into the tree. Same exact.
Buhr right on the circle's edge to grab a 2-stroke lead.
World number one doing world number one things, Ian.
He sure is. It's a bogey for Klein, a par for Ellis, and a par for Barela. Not the scorching start he had yesterday. He's going to need to wake up pretty quickly here before Gannon gets too comfortable.
Yeah, can't allow the world's best player to pop you and then, hit you with a jab first 2 holes. Make you go backwards a little bit. You gotta keep the pace right away.
Second shot for Robinson on 5. As Philo mentioned, a bit of a tough angle.
I think that was a smart play there for Robinson. Now he can be aggressive with his approach at the basket.
Yeah, 5 has been playing tough, hasn't it?
It's been playing very tough. very long, you know, drive to get into position down there along the left side of the fairway to have that nice open lane across the pond. These guys we saw yesterday on the lead card making that distance look so casual.
Yeah. We have 5 playing the second toughest hole on the course right now as we Zenny fly through on hole 3, Philo.
Yeah, this is classic disc golf shot shaping requirement here. Low, tight tunnel. Seeing a lot of guys favor the overstable flavor, trying to get up here on this higher right side. Get that late stability right up in this space as the drone flies. Get that nice little slidey dig in finish. Give yourself a circle one look.
Buhr up first.
This unravels on time. This could be great. Similar distance to his last putt.
AB.
There you go. Exactly what Anthony Barela needed. A quality shot inside of Buhr.
Ellis.
Too much drag over on that one for Ellis.
Mr. Klein.
I love the airspace. Is he going to miss that last one in? Indeed he does. Fantastic effort there for Colin Klein to bounce back.
Going back to 18 for Garrett Girthy. He's throwing his second shot, and this was his undoing a couple years ago. Philo, this second shot here.
See if he can get himself a little bit of redemption here. Second shot coming for Double G. Big sky roller. It's got the right flavor. Does it sit down in time? Get in there. There you go. Redemption is his.
Talk about accuracy.
Yes, sir.
Let's roll a roller Zuka replay. To hit the stake. How many stake hits have we seen this week in Philo?
Yeah, at least a handful. That
That's
was a
wild.
big one there for Double G.
Yeah.
He's had a bumpy back nine.
Really?
Yeah, he's sitting at 4 over, 5 over on the back nine right now. Let's see if he can bang that in there and earn himself an eagle to get off the course.
Buhr in circle 2 for this birdie bid.
Didn't quite put the pieces together on that one. Gannon Buhr leaking out there 7 steps away. A little bit of a tester left. Usually good for those. Opportunity for Barela to close the gap. Prefer putts like this or wide open? Right. Use all the touch and the feels, your imagination. Just off the mark to the left for Ellis.
Birdie putt for Simon on 7.
Does he do it? Oh. Simon's off to a pretty good start here, Ian.
Tell me.
4 down through 6, clean.
Nice. Solo third, huh?
Yes, sir, up 8 spots.
Birdie putt for AB must make, even though it's early. Got to get one of those strokes back.
Oh, he's just a couple of steps off the bullseye. He's got to lock in, drill this, get some momentum going. A little tiny bit of breeze, it seems, swirling around. There you go, exactly.
Barela on the money with the birdie putt, gets a stroke back.
That should help settle the nerves right there.
Oh, 100%, right? Get that first one off.
Yeah, you see your leader of the tournament miss a putt from the circle's edge, leave himself with a little bit of work, knock that in there. Now he's got a little bit of pressure, a little bit of breeze blowing around. It's a chess match out here, man.
Oh my goodness, Philo. The pressure transfers, huh?
Did not see that coming. Buhr certainly stood there for a long time for that little 22-footer.
It was windy. Did you see that?
Yeah, you could see the breeze blowing around. Even so, you want to be pretty decisive in those situations and know exactly what you want. Feel it a couple of times and go.
An inopportune time for his first C1X miss of the tournament.
It doesn't seem like he's had many bogeys over the course of the weekend either.
No, he hasn't.
Had one bogey the first round.
None in round 2. 2 in round 3, so this is just his 4th of the tournament, huh? And never really got it on the pole.
Self-inflicted bogey at that. It's not like he got a bad break or anything. He just beat himself on that hole.
Sure.
So sure that'll snap him back into focus.
TF6, Wysocki.
Absolutely crushed.
That is under the bucket for Wysocki. On the same, Robinson.
415 feet. See the canopy there. Got that late hyzer finish. OB off to the right. There you go. Catch an edge. Drag it inside the circle for Robinson as well.
Dude, and great shots there on your chase card. Girthy for eagle on 18's green.
Got a way to do it, Double G.
Taking advantage of that stake hit. Keeping him in bounds and grabbing the eagle. Can't look that gift horse in the mouth, Philo. Gotta take advantage, right?
Yeah, that's after that rocky back 9 for Double G. He needed a little ray of sunshine on that scorecard. Good for him to keep his head in the game and close out his round with a smiley face.
Barela now on the tee of 4. Is a 450-foot par 3.
Not many guys have even tried. This is coming out low, Ian. This needs to get a little bit of a lift. There it is. He had a friendly little roll towards the target. Looking about a 45-footer for Barela.
He's missing the height on the forehands right now. Have you noticed that? Same with on 2, it was high. Here it was low.
I'm not surprised with the wind blowing around. You don't really want to get the disc up in the air on the 450-foot hyzer. You know, like you want to keep that thing in the lower third of the air flight zone.
You think that was attempted then?
I think, yeah, he did miss a little, but I think his intention was to keep it low.
Birdies there for Robinson and Wysocki. It's Klein.
Also a road less traveled this week. Most guys opting for the big, flexing Annie around the outside. That's no part of that. Keep it on safe ground the whole time.
There have not been many birdies on this one today, Philo.
It's a tough get.
3 birdies from the field so far.
I'm not surprised. It requires a very specific shot, whichever route you plan to take. 450 feet, it's not easy to control every last thing. Ellis showing us how it's done. Well inside circle 1. Laser.
Buhr grabbed 2 strokes on 1 and 2 and just handed them right back on hole 3, or knotted up again.
Looks like too much angle, Ian. Potentially a little bit of a cut roll. There it goes. Does it stay in? Does curl up just in time. Should be a green flag for Buhr. Some 85, 90 feet, I'm guessing.
Isaac Robinson now on the tee of 7. Par 4, very uphill. More than it looks on camera, I promise.
Yeah, full commitment off the tee here. Get every foot you can.
Simon, tee of 8. Tough get, 500-foot downhill par 3.
Just needs to unravel. He's challenging that OB line. There it goes, Ian. No flag. Come back.
Oh, gosh, it was trying, wasn't it?
It was. He was cooking too. 4 down through 7 for Simon. Up 8 spots and tie for 3rd. And that's going to send him back 1.
Buhr, what's he got left here? 89 feet, Philo, for birdie.
Pretty good guess, huh?
Yeah, that was.
Smart thing, just concede. Didn't have a good angle to be aggressive.
Barela's at 51, so makeable distance for AB. Klein out at 85.
Putts like this are so hard to judge when the wind's bouncing around.
Come on, step.
Klein almost dials it in. Solid effort.
Barela, 51-footer, but a tough line.
And it is so easy to get a little extra juicy on this and snap it over to the right and catch that edge of the tree. It takes a lot of trust to shape one around that left edge.
The wind is swirling right now.
You do not want to see that nose lift. You want to keep that thing turned over and underneath the wind. Just like that. Just missed the height. What an effort from AB. He knows it. One little click more on that pendulum on the way up, and that's home.
Ellis got into circle 1 on the hot line up the middle. That was impressive.
It's definitely OTB shot of the day worthy.
And here's the putt to convert the birdie. Baldry, stroke on the card for Ellis.
First birdie of the day. Gets off the schneid, as we like to call it, up to 23, tied for 3rd.
All right. Par putt for Gannon. And that shirt is moving. Germ, it is really swirling on the green right now.
Of course it is, Ian. They're putting, and that's the only time the wind seems to decide to pick up and start gusting. It's been pretty crazy how it's happened on nearly every hole so far.
And the par tap-ins are complete. Simon's third on 8 after the OB drive.
This would certainly qualify for some Simon magic. Ooh.
Boy.
No basket is safe with Simon on the course.
We are back to 7 for Robinson's second.
Demanding second shot here. The distance may not be very long, 710, but most of it uphill. Now a blind entrance down the backside. Gallery approved.
McMahon looking for his third birdie in the row on the green of 8. He went long right, Philo. On a 500-foot hole. He went about 600.
Dang, Eagle. How you doing?
Slow start.
Yeah, he was 1 over, excuse me, 2 over after 5, now 1 under. Take another look.
That is a big putt from the bird right there. Is a beautiful water carry here on the 5th, and we have an official hydration partner on the Pro Tour. You stay hydrated out there on the course with the best electrolytes on the market. That is Instant Hydration. Use coupon code DGPT for 33% off your order over at instanthydration.com. Philo, you want to give it a try?
Why not?
Yeah. We got raspberry for you, my man. Whoa, we're causing problems.
I spill there.
They can't see that, Philo. Don't tell them. They won't know.
Fumbalaya.
Give you a shaky and a tasty?
Shaky and a tasty, huh?
Yeah. Does seem to approve this morning.
Let's see. Bottoms up. Cheers, huh?
Let's go. Monk fruit, natural sweetener. What do you think, my man?
Not bad at all, man. That's pretty clean.
Yeah, I like
Smooth.
it. Yeah, it was nice. So that's instant hydration for you. Check it out. Coupon code DGPT, 33% off your order.
That's yummy.
Yeah. 5, Ellis. So rude. Just one too many RPMs there.
That's hazard. He's got to throw from behind that mark as well. That's going to be awkward.
I wonder if he can plant at the top. He's so close, maybe. Barela. He's close to that OB line, but you like that angle over there, huh?
Yeah, he pushed the limit on that, but I think he's okay.
Yeah. Back to 7. Robinson, birdie putt.
Bang.
Robinson, 4
Marching.
under through 7 in solo third. Klein, 5.
Get moving left in a hurry. Beautiful.
Buhr.
Sit down.
And Hold My Bag is a daily fantasy disc golf game for disc golfers by disc golfers. You don't want to miss out on your chance to win prizes or cash. You can sign up at holdmybagdg.com. That's holdmybagdg.com. A beautiful look down on the fairway of 5. From our Flight Factory drone and heading to 8 for Robinson. stable up in time. Yes.
I think it came up a bit short.
Is that what it did?
Didn't get cooked. But I think he came up a little early.
Barela and his second on 5. Let's grab range here. 440 to the pin for AB.
What a weapon to be able to throw a sidearm. Gotta clear at least 400 feet to get to the other side of that pond. Safety across, potentially a fairway. Back a circle 2 maybe for Barela.
Yeah.
Good safe angle, he could be aggressive.
Yeah, felt like the right level of aggression for how far back he was. It's a tough pin to get real close to.
Especially with the wind blowing.
Good call. Simon on 9.
Oh, no.
Back to 5 for Klein. Kyle, 383.
Look at that slow taper from Kyle Klein into circle 1.
Gannon just a couple feet closer at 380 to the pin. OB long for Buhr.
Once again, he's going to be faced with a dangerous putt.
Absolutely.
Nothing but air and water behind that target from that angle. He can't believe it. He thought he got over on it enough to get a little bit more swing to the right. Hoping the wind was going to snatch it over there. It just never happened.
Jerem Buhr seems absolutely perplexed right now. Is there a wind reason for that OB second?
Not that I would call. I think it's just basic misread and just got a little bit too much on that one. That's the last putt you want on this green, especially after going out of bounds. It's going to be a scary comeback putt for the par.
Agree there. We've got Gannon's par putt ranged at 36 feet, so just outside the circle and putting right at the water. Ooh, big putt coming up for the tournament here, Philo.
Huge momentum swing early in this tournament. A couple back and forth already, and now Buhr in some trouble.
Ellis, 370 left. Gosh, do you press the issue here, Philo?
With his abilities, I think he can do this. Just so hard to swing on the appropriate level when you got your hips pointed down and you need to swing up. This is like the biggest challenge. Does it stay in the air? Yes, it does. What a shot from Ellis.
360, awkward standstill from the sand.
Standstill, awkward standstill. That was special.
What an athlete.
World-class stuff, man.
Yeah. After the very early tree hit at OB, this is Simon's third.
I saw it slide back inbounds up there on the left edge. Good progression from Simon.
On 8, that's Robinson. His second for par. A little drop in par from there. He wasn't inbounds by much, was he?
Not much.
Knotted up at the top. Barela and Buhr, although it's advantage Barela on 5's green. After the OB second for Buhr.
Another potential two-stroke swing. If Barela can knock that in, potentially Buhr makes, miss. You never know. We'll see. It's interesting already.
It sure is.
Here we go.
Fourth shot for Simon on 9. That was a pretty crazy third, Philo.
Had him get to this position. Oh, Simon!
Unbelievable to almost make that.
Man is a human highlight reel.
A certified disc golf wizard, Philo. Birdie putt for Barela to grab at least one. Could be 2 or 3 on Buhr.
Maybe he's still got to be careful here. He doesn't fluff this and miss on the left side. It still could catch an edge and roll. There he is. I loved the shape. Just came up a bit shy on the height. Good effort.
Buhr walking through a very important and treacherous par putt on the green of 5. It's a little bit of a right to left for Buhr. Stayed safe, Philo.
That's a huge break for Buhr. Out there at the edge of the circle again, coming back. Just pushed it, blew it out the right side.
Absolute airmail.
That's a rare miss for Buhr.
Oh my, that was OB for a second before it cut rolled back in. Oh
Big
my
break.
goodness. The putt for bogey to lose just 1 stroke to Barela. Expect a little headwind lift there. Did not find it.
Nasty situation, circle's edge putt. It's hard to count on those going in. Even the best players in the world are going to struggle with these elements blown around. Unpredictable. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. You know, it's just hard to count on everything being the same as you're accustomed to.
Par putt for Corey Ellis.
Also having a hard time getting his hand up in the chains, and he pays the price rolling back towards him.
Now a little band-aid putt for bogey for Ellis. Should be mostly a headwind putt for Corey. Stays perfect inside the circle at least.
It's a nice cover-up putt. That par putt's going to sting after that third shot out of the hazard. Putting together a gem to get himself in position and squandering the opportunity.
Klein for 3.
Klein quietly back into tie for 3rd place.
That was a double bogey for Gannon Buhr, his first of the event. And a par for Barela means he has a 2-stroke lead all of a sudden.
Man, that happened fast. Only 5 holes in. The lead changed 3 times in, what's it been, an hour? Yeah, if you're AB, you got to really lock in and try to do the old stiff arm.
8, Wysocki.
Get down now.
Get in! Oh, Rick. Flare skip. So close. That would have been special. OTV shot of the day nominee.
Absolute nominee there. And Wysocki gets in the birdie.
Wow, that was close, Ian.
A little different skip, and that one's home, huh?
Yeah, a little more less of the hyzer flare, and that had a good chance of finding some chains.
Barela out in front by 2 after the events of hole 5. Dramatic on that green. Robinson. T of 9.
Would like to be a little more left. Yep.
Klein, 6.
Under turn there from Kyle Klein, making its way out to the left, possibly still fairway.
Barela.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Anthony Barela just throws it away at the 6. Almost a 0 chance he's going to turn that into a par. He's out there 150 feet away. And
that was a wild miss, Philo.
Cannot have that under the circumstances.
Corey Ellis.
Corey Ellis, he understood the assignment. That is absolutely
parked. Double bullseye from Ellis. Buhr. Sneaks through, Philo.
They're turned as well there. He's going to be out there to the left. Similar to Klein.
Ellis needing just one shot to find the bullseye here on hole 6. And reminder, fans can use coupon code DGPT for 25% off their order over at oneshotenergy.com. Explore a wide range of energy chews, focus chews, and voice drops. That is oneshotenergy.com. Still 250 left on the hole. Not a drop-in bogey.
Yeah, more work than you'd like when you're behind the 8 ball. Just throwing strokes away after your nearest competitor threw strokes away. It cannot continue to go like this for one of these guys.
It's exciting, if nothing else.
Yeah, they both want to win. They do. They keep doing that, they're going to open the door to some other guys. Isaac Robinson's still out there marching.
Yeah, speaking of. Second shot on hole 9. The drive not quite ideal. Can he cover it up?
Perfect.
I heard someone say perfect.
I heard that word too. It looks pretty good to my eye.
Gallery confirmed.
Wysocki on the same. More what you'd like off the tee here from Rick.
Yeah, you want to have some airspace to work with. Uphill climb. Big flare skip. There it goes, sliding right in front. Should be a circle 1 look for Wysocki.
Correct, sir. Gannon Buhr. This is a 53-foot birdie putt to grab 2 strokes back from Barela. And grab a share of the lead. Philo?
Just hanging it out there, trying to play the wind, and the wind did nothing for him. That was way off the line of the target for the way he normally putts. He usually doesn't leave the line of the target, the width of the target from his shoulders almost ever.
I was almost wondering if that was a layup, but that just seems like wouldn't happen.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
What? Layup in these circumstances? I don't think so.
Yeah. But also, Gannon never misses that badly, you know. But I feel you, man.
He just did on the previous hole.
Yeah, also true.
3-footer.
Good bogey putt from Barela to maintain that one-stroke lead now over Gannon Buhr.
Let him off the hook.
And it's a par for Klein. Unbelievable drive from Corey Ellis. Birdie putt for Rick on 9.
Rick's starting to come alive. Started off a little bit slow. He was one over after 4 holes. Now he's amassed 4 birdies in his last 5.
Speaking of birdies, what a second shot from Robinson to make that a short birdie putt.
That's a clean 5 under front 9 for Isaac Robinson. Keep an eye on him on the back 9. He is in striking distance.
Oh my goodness, he's just 1 off of Buhr and 2 off the lead.
Perfect storm brewing here in Portland on a cloudless day. These guys are opening the doors of opportunity. Our leaders, Gannon Buhr and Anthony Barela, to a few competitors out there with some life, with some hopes.
That Pro Tour league car pressure continues to squeeze our competition, the competitors, Philo. Saw it yesterday too, huh?
Yeah, it's a big part of surviving on tours, being able to stand up to the pressure. And our 2 competitors at the top have been fumbling around a little bit here so far.
Corey Ellis on the tee of 7.
A little bit of stand-up. This could be huge. No, did he catch a tree?
He caught a tree, yeah, kicked wildly right. It was just a little inside for Ellis.
See what he was going for.
There is OB right over there, but it's past the Mando tree, so he should be okay, Philo.
Right on.
Klein.
No, ninja branch. That was absolutely hammered.
I love that out of his hand.
That was going places.
Buhr.
Ideal backhand hyzer swing for Buhr. There you go, near the top of the hill. Does AB go roller again?
I think
Yes,
so.
he does. Shaping up the swing for the roller.
What a battle these two so far, Philo. Through 6 holes, they've exchanged at least a stroke on every hole except for 1.
Keep on mushing. There you go. Finds its way back towards the center left. I'm sure everybody at home was expecting a battle. We got one.
Wysocki on the tee of 10. Leaking left. On the same Robinson.
Yeah, Isaac.
Two big tee shots there. Kyle Klein in his second on 7.
I was gonna say it in. Oh wow, what a break for Klein, scooting in at the last second. It looked a smidgen wide out the hand.
Got away with it though. A little more like this Klein disc. Solid
Nice.
jukes by our gallery. Appreciate that as always. Ellis is second. Gets the roller down, or at least tries.
Oh, it did get through. All right, I thought he clobbered something. Here it comes. It's trying to curl right. Come on, baby, get back in there.
Ah, sounds OB. Jeremy, have you gotten an eye on that Barela roller? I'm curious about his line on that side of the fairway.
It's actually incredible. He's got a wide open hyzer line, and he's also got a down the middle line, but the hyzer line's so open that I think that he's probably got to go with that one. Gannon also has a couple of options. More than likely he's going to go with the hyzer line, but I think both players are in incredible position off the tee. Was wrong. Actually, Barela decides to go up the middle, and that was so good behind the weight. Just catches one of the Douglas firs in the way, but he's got just inside C2, probably obstructed. Again, definitely going to go with the hyzer line here. He's out to the side of the fairway, lining it up. Gannon walked out to the side to check out the hyzer line. Same way that he approached the green yesterday after making that incredible straddle out to the left putt. Similar distance to the pin as what Anthony had. And it's almost impossible to avoid all the Douglas firs. This one kicks a tree, rolls back towards OB, stays in bounds, but also going to have an obstructed putt from maybe even outside C2.
Such a luck shot. It's so dumb.
Isaac Robinson throwing his second on 10. Onto the mounded green.
Made short work of that hole, didn't he? Isaac is continuing to charge.
Barela better wake up here and start grabbing some birdies, or he's going to reel him in. He's already has he already done it, Philo? You know, he's one back. That's the majority of the work right there already.
That's a bunch of work done in half the course for Isaac Robinson, and a hole.
Klein and his third. That's very nice for a drop in par.
You forgot to just close back in. I was like, oh, we safe up there, not out there.
Second shot for Rick on 10.
Come on now, sit down, sit down, sit down. No. All right. Circle's edge look for Rick. Unfortunate result after a quality shot.
Ellis, his fourth after an OB second. Oh, I thought he was about to make that.
Saying that was shaping.
But Ellis will move the wrong way again with a bogey on 7. Barela looks closer to the fairway than C1 for this birdie bid.
Just enough, Ian.
There he is, Philo. There he is.
There's a C2 make for Barela. Had it cooking yesterday out there in circle 2.
Yeah, it's 6 circle 2 makes in round 3. And opens the can here.
Look at that.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness, we couldn't see that from the throw. That thing was dancing in the chains. And does settle in for the birdie. For the moment, that's a 2-stroke lead. Buhr will have a chance to answer from just about 50 feet.
Oh, good bid, Gannon. Good bid.
That was a fantastic effort from Buhr, acquiring all the touch.
Sounds like Gannon, not a big fan of this second shot here on 7, Philo.
It's a tough one, man. That right side's very guarded. All those big Douglas firs blocking up the entrance.
Bogey there for Ellis. Is a par for Kyle Klein. And a par for Gannon Buhr. So Barela, once again they exchange a stroke. It's still one hole where they have the same score so far. Through 7 holes. The Barela battle is living up to it, Philo.
I expected a battle, but not such a roller coaster.
Yeah. Wysocki for birdie. And can't cover up that mean rollout.
Hopefully that checked up for him. Basket situated on this mogul. They could roll off quite easily.
They've got him at circle's edge on the way back for par. Sounds like he'll at least inbounds.
Just the slightest miss really can cost you a lot on a hole like this. Really want to end up right in the middle of this mogul. He kind of entered off to the side, got that unfortunate stand up and roll out. And now, once again, hoping it doesn't continue to run. There it goes, Ian. Old 10 giving Rick the old yo-yo treatment.
Getting Sisyphus right here, Philo.
Hard to watch.
Climbing the mountain and rolling right back down. Brutal. Now for bogey. That one settles at least, but from birdie to double for Wysocki, big cooler. On any kind of
Last
hopes
time
he
you've seen
had.
that, huh?
Ugh. Hopefully I've never. Ulibarri in for the single bogey. He is 1 over on the day. 2 bogeys, 1 birdie. Bit flat. Anything but flat for Robinson though, Philo.
He is firmly cooking.
And has a share of second place with Gannon Buhr. After birdies on 4 of the last 5. And Gannon Buhr is 1 over through 7.
All kinds of unexpected things happening this Sunday afternoon. I did not expect the 2 guys on top of the leaderboard to be quite as flat as they've been playing. I didn't think they would cough up, what was it, a 5-stroke lead difference between those? They were all at 22 and
5 strokes.
Yeah, just did not see that happening for this, but here it is. Anthony Barela.
Tee up 8 looks tight.
Oh, yeah, this is such a tough get. 500 feet, threading the needle. Saw Gannon Buhr put out a fantastic shot here yesterday. Kept that thing straight on the target the whole way, never left the line.
It looks like a lot more repeatable than this other line the guys are throwing, Philo.
Yeah, and they're challenging that right OB with the wind blowing out there, which is dangerous. Klein, though, he's got a good shape on this one. Look at that, Ian.
Gorgeous. Buhr.
that same line. Needs to get stable. Touches ground a bit early.
He's about 100 feet short.
Yep.
Ellis.
Flex line, catches the Guardian on the way out. He's going to join AB off to the left.
They both still have over 300 left on the hole after those early tree hits.
Hopefully they've got clean lines in. Pretty wide open down there by the target.
On 11, Robinson with a share of second.
Great opportunity to score here at the long par 5 11. Isaac sends it out to the right side of the fairway a bit.
What a venue, Philo.
You're telling me, man. This place is absolutely gorgeous.
You ever play golf here?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of the course?
So much fun. The ups and downs of the ball golf course, the turns, the beautiful rows of these Douglas firs. It's so lush and green all throughout. It's so much fun to play some golf here. Either one. Just score ball.
A lovely second from Corey Ellis. Germ, do you think the lead card is aware of what's going on with the chase card and Isaac Robinson? Are they hearing those cheers?
Well, I think you're hearing a lot of cheers from around the course, but I mean, honestly, the gallery is so stout here with the lead card that you're hearing just a lot of cheers with these guys. Every once in a while, a little eruption comes up, but you know these guys are all in tune with their phones. They know what scores are going on. They know that Isaac's out there shooting a great round. There's some nervous tension in the air.
Barela, just outside 300. Bump and run into C1. Austin Turner on the bag for AB today. Spoke to Austin yesterday. He's battling a little wrist injury right now. Expects to be back by the preserve. So pretty soon.
Pretty soon.
Yeah. Good news for one of the best lefties in the world, if not the. Buhr, a long look at birdie. Just inside 100.
Potential. Ooh, just comes up shorty and
a flash of the chains for Buhr. Ooh, you're right, Philo. Barela is outside the circle.
Yeah, just kind of ran a little long. That fade didn't happen quite as quickly as he wanted to once he made the edge of that fir tree. Here he is. Very important circle's edge putt to maintain a two-stroke advantage over Buhr and Robinson. Just enough again, Ian.
It's another rim bouncing putt make from Barela.
I don't think he cares what it looks like when it goes in today.
No
if it gets him to
videos.
victory lane, he'll take all of them.
Ellis to clean up par. Some really nice up and downs after some pretty rough tee shots for Ellis and Barela.
It's a good scrambling.
Yeah, it was. Kyle Klein, fantastic drive. Birdie putt to grab a stroke on the card. You can't sleep on Kyle. He'll be just 3 off the lead after this.
Yep, steadily building some momentum. Kyle Klein.
And the par putt for Buhr. Things are tightening in Portland. Barela, a 2-stroke edge. Championship Sunday.
Hi, my name is Garrett Gerthy, and I use the Double G compact cart. I choose the compact cart because I don't use too many discs in competition. The compact cart is just the perfect amount of discs. It's nice to have a small compact cart. It's lighter, it's maneuverable, and with the materials being nice and weather resistant, this cart is absolutely perfect. I'd recommend the compact cart for juniors, beginners, and mold minimalists.
Hey everyone, Gannon Buhr here, and I want to invite you to compete in the Power Disc Golf Academy Championship Series. This is the only professional and amateur nationwide disc golf series, and everyone is welcome to compete. Qualifier events will be held in cities across North America. If you place high enough at a qualifier event, you'll earn the invitation to compete in our championship event at Eagles Crossing Disc Golf Course. Scan this QR code for dates and locations of the qualifying events. We hope to see you there.
Some of my favorite discs in my bag are the A-Series discs. They're the ones I lean on to get close to the basket. These are torque-resistant discs, provide a consistent fade at the end of the flight. The best way to find your flight is to get out and use these discs yourself.
And welcome back. Our Grip EQ Memorial Day bundle is still live. There can't be that many left. $350 value for just $250. Get an awesome grip bag, trading card packs, 6 discs, and a whale sack. You gotta love that. Point your phone to that QR code right there and grab one while supplies last. Robinson in his second on 11.
What an unfortunate result. What a heck of a swing. Being all tied up over there behind the tree. Gets himself back in position.
Kyle Klein had that great birdie on 8. He's now on the tee of 9. Jerem, I told you to talk to Gannon Buhr before the round. Did you have a prediction about how things would go?
He certainly did, Ian. On the warm-up fields, Gannon told me, here's how it's going to go today, Jerem. Anthony's going to have a 2-shot lead after hole 9, that I'm going to catch him on the back 9, and something crazy is going to happen on hole 18. It's maybe a bit too early to call him Nostradamus, but I don't think Gannon saw in his crystal ball that this would be a close ball game with people on chase card.
You'll love the confidence from Buhr in that. Barela, it's a little low. Buhr.
I think that'll work for Buhr. Obviously burned it over just a little bit. He would like to be center left here at the 9th.
Ellis.
Little tickle there doesn't hurt much for Ellis. What a blast.
Robinson, his third on 11. A rare side on from Isaac.
Oh, he got robbed. That was going to be well inside the circle.
So it looks like it is Buhr up first with the second shots. Gannon has 320 left on the hole. Jerem, how's the line here for Gannon?
He's got a tricky lie underneath the Douglas fir. He's got a long way to go up the hill onto one of the most beautiful greens on the course. I call this the fairy garden green. It's just so beautiful, but that being said, it's pretty treacherous with all the trees blocking the entry into the green. And when you're obstructed off the tee, it makes the approach even more difficult. Looks like he's going back and forth, backhand, forehand, just trying to find something to make it work. He's going with Summer Breeze, his DD3, and gets mostly clean up to the top of the hill, finds a tree, and is going to have somewhere in C2. It's Gannon Buhr, so he's going to have a look at it, but the way he's been putting today, it's an outside chance at birdie right now, and he might find himself trailing 3 going into the back 9 if he doesn't watch out.
And Barela, 319 left on the hole for him.
That's why being in the center of the fairway is so important here at the 9th. Barela has a much easier window to navigate.
He caught the bottom of that tree there.
I saw that big splash of dirt after he made contact. Misfire from Barela at the 9th. Got to imagine it's advantage Buhr up ahead on the putting green.
Yep. On the green of 11, Robinson for birdie and to get within 1 of the Barela lead.
Robinson's carded 4 birdies in his last 6, and that one just trickles out.
See who else is on a crazy heater right now, Philo?
I certainly did. I was about to mention it. Old Ezra Aderhold. 9 birdies in his last 10 holes. Bouncing back from a rocky start. He was 1 over par after 5. Since then, a whole heap of birdies.
There is that Aderhold scorecard we're talking about.
It's nice to see him bouncing back. He's up 11 spots on the afternoon.
11 for 11 in C1X and 2 for 6 out of the circle too.
That's the Sunday he needed a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, oh man, that was a rough one. Klein on 9.
Kyle Klein. Spot on.
He's starting to deal here, Philo.
He's been quiet, slowly just chipping away, picking up birdies. Had that bogey at the second with the OB drive that leaked a little long.
Ellis also throwing 2.
Let's go.
Corey will have that putt to get under par.
Yeah, he's been on the old yo-yo here. 3 pars to start. Birdie, bogey, par. Now looking to get another birdie back.
On 12, Wysocki lays down the roller.
Such a classic disc golf shot here at the 12th. I love seeing guys go to the roller.
Oh, that was cool. Barela. Long birdie bid. Outside circle 2 here. To contrast, Buhr is at 40 feet for his birdie putt.
Does it have it?
Oh, man. My goodness.
Just off the left, chain high for Barela. Opportunity here for Buhr to snag a stroke. This was not off by much, Ian.
Almost rung it up from the fairway. Ooh. Chain high. Touch more turn. Buhr. This looks outside 40, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's out in the fairway. I believe that's the whisker for the fairway for the MPO target.
Had the shape, just ran out of steam.
It's incredible how much speed these guys are able to create from so little.
Back to 12 for Robinson.
Gotta drop a little. Ooh, finds a window through the limbs.
Almost found a way to mark it 1. Ooh.
Trying to get that stroke back, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Flying right past the chains there. Klein for birdie. And we'll grab a share of second place follow.
There we go. Kyle Klein, another major winner out here, knows how to get the job done.
Got a
slow and steady.
3-way tie for second place. All 2 behind Barela. Assuming he makes this one.
AB cannot afford to slip and offer up strokes to the field at this point. He's got to have a really strong back 9 here after he knocks this home.
Well, the first part of Gannon's prediction has come true. He's down 2 after 9. Can he make the second part happen?
We'll see.
We'll see. Ellis for birdie. Fighting back into this thing. And now we'll grab a share of 5th with Ezra Eberholt. Are through 9 on the other side of this break. You're back 9 of the Northwest Disc Golf Championship.
If you design, if you test, if you manufacture, there is only one technology partner you need. TriMet Group is the leading provider of design, engineering, and manufacturing solutions for thousands of companies across North America and Europe. Innovation starts here. TriMetGroup.com.
Come over here, like this way. So you're gonna line up straight to the gap also. We'll try again.
So much
better. Thank you.
Robinson out in Isaac range for birdie and to get within one. No.
He knew it immediately, and he started walking after that putter.
Kyle Klein.
Beautiful late slidey, draggy, flexing shot. There you go. Get off of that tree. That should leave him an open swing.
Corey Ellis. He is back under par after the birdie on 9.
Heiser looking for some flip. Shouldn't be any worries over there.
Yeah, there's no OB. So I get real far down the fairway. Barela.
Slightly underturned, but once again, no danger out there to the left.
And honestly, it kind of opens up out there too.
It does,
You get
changes the
far enough.
angle that you typically would approach from, but you still have that same rounded face of a mound to throw into to slow you down.
Buhr.
You can hear from the reaction again, and Buhr got every last bit of that one. Well outdrives the rest of the group. A chip shot left for Buhr here at the 10th.
Birdie putt on 12 for Wysocki after the roller.
No. Oof.
And it is a par putt for Isaac Robinson. Heading back to 10. Let's take a look at this one. That Zeddy fly through for you.
Such a great hole. Love the design. Double Mando out there. A little bit ways off the tee pad. Nothing that you got to deal with immediately. You don't want to be yanking it out there to the right anyway. You got these two big gaps. Most guys have been opting for the left one. Take that mandatory out of play. Swing that thing back towards center. Really opens things up. A couple of late trees out here in the fairway to deal with, but honestly, if you get yourself a nice clean swing, those two trees shouldn't have any bearing on the result of your shot. Plenty of open air to work with. A couple of late bunkers in the ball golf green. And there it is, nestled up on the mogul. A little bit of a bump and run play seems to work well here. Don't even challenge the hill. Make sure it touches ground right around that first whisker. Should curl up for a comfortable putt.
Second for Barela. Maybe just 260 left after that tee shot.
Perfectly executed from Anthony Barela. Stress-free birdie coming up.
Gannon's just 170 out final after
he
that bomb.
absolutely mashed that.
Oh my goodness. Ellis, 255 to the pin.
Matches the well-executed effort from Barela. Tap in birdie coming up for Ellis.
Kyle Klein, 248.
248 looks like a little quarter swing for these guys. It doesn't even look like they're even trying to make the disc move.
Buhr after a nearly 540-foot drive.
Jump putt for a layup.
Oh, got that Ricky roll. Germ, how far did that roll there for Buhr?
Well, I'm on the driver's side of that one. I saw the same thing that Gannon saw. I'm not quite sure what it went to. I didn't hear too much clapping on the backside, which is usually the indicator that it sat down. But I didn't hear any groans either. I just think he's going to have a little bit more work left than he'd like after that booming drive.
Yeah, I think you're right. We're peeking down from our Flight Factory drone right now. It did settle in C1.
That wasn't even his shot. That's Kyle Klein, who's the longest putt here at the 10th. Kyle Klein on a nice steady pace now, Ian.
He is definitely part of this conversation, huh? 13, Robinson.
Very demanding tee shot here at the 13th.
Just needs to miss.
Yeah.
Oh, he does, Philo. You like his chances for birdie from there?
Are you kidding me? That's a guaranteed birdie for Isaac
okay.
Robinson.
I was just trying to get the drama going, Philo.
There's no drama with that man on the green, 15, 20 feet away.
Not much from that man either as Buhr converts to birdie. Barela will follow suit. And Ellis to make it a star frame on 10 for your final grouping.
What a way to take advantage of the soft par 4 out here.
And now back to 13 for Robinson, converting on that birdie.
Never a doubt.
And that will keep it within 2 of Barela and knot it up with Klein and Buhr at 27. They got a little cushion. It's a 4-horse race, Philo.
It is. Ezra Ader holds almost to the clubhouse. He's out there on the 18th, I believe. Getting up to the tee of the 18th. And yeah, it's looking like a 4-man race now.
11 is on deck, Philo. I love watching shots fly on this one.
It's a great hole. This whole course is just full of just great shots, great design, great thought, and planning out, all right, what are these guys going to have to deal with here? And they really challenge these guys off the box here. A litany of random gaps to choose from. You're just trying to find something into the fairway out there 450-ish. If you can get that much, great. If not, you're not out of position. It's really about that second and third shot too, man. Once you get into the fairway, just don't beat yourself by trying to do too much. Set yourself up for the angle that suits you best. And you got a bunch of trees to navigate down here at the bottom of the hole, inside 300 feet. There's about 15 or 20 random trees down there. All big ones, so there's plenty of airspace. I'd like to think the field can take advantage of the par 5 and score a birdie here on a par 5.
Klein. He's the only one late card who's really dealing today, Philo. He's got the momentum on his side.
He's been the steadiest of them, that's for sure. He only had the 1 bogey early. Since then, he's carded 5 birdies in his last 9 holes. And he's really trying to keep things steady and see if these guys might falter a little bit and just happen to slide up in there right at the last second.
Ellis next. Might get to Mount St. Helens, Philo.
No doubt. Corey Ellis unleashing.
And besting Klein by a couple of important feet around that tree. AB.
Get off. Oh, AB catches the inside, and it's still pressing forward. That pro power showing up. Wow, what a tree direction.
I wonder what his second will look like over there.
I'm not sure. I don't really see many guys throwing from way off to the left.
No. Buhr. Roller.
Road less travel. Big sky roller. Oh, ends up catching one late. I think he's in the same territory as Barela off to the left. The big Germ could tell us.
On 14, Robinson. It is a break coming your way on the network, but we are back in 60. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, and there is more disc golf right around the corner, and tickets are on sale. Make sure you grab them while supplies last. Headed to Sweden, then over to the Preserve, Des Moines. Those are all great watches. And I promise you, I have never been to a Pro Tour event. You gotta do it at least once. Give it a try. The discs sound different. It looks different in person. It's an experience, Philo.
Absolutely. Get to meet all your favorite pros, shake their hand, get a fist bump, take your picture.
Macbeth was out here until the line was gone last night.
That is true, man. Macbeth, Calvin Heimberg, Simon Lazada, all sticking around a good 30 minutes after their rounds were over, signing autographs, taking pictures, making new friends and memories. It's all about out here.
Speaks to the character, too. He had a rough day and still was all smiles, you know? Really
True
appreciate
champ,
that.
man. Big time.
Gannon second.
Oh, he's unleashing. He's getting aggressive here.
Spinning
the catch cam. Okay, Gannon, Buhr. Potential eagle throw-in out there in the 100-foot range. He could certainly use it.
Barela will look to match that bomb. Somehow, he ended up in a great spot, Philo.
Yeah, look at all that fairway he's got to work with straight down the pipe. Really let this one fly and get about as much. As long as he doesn't rip it over to the right and test that OB line too much, he has so much space to work with.
He has 750 left on the hole.
There it goes.
Ooh, standing up.
It's got to drop just a smidgen. Stay off of those trees. There we go. Full flight, Anthony Barela. Similar territory to Buhr, different angle. I'm guessing about the same distance. Man, those guys can make that plastic move.
Throw him the stamp off that thing, Philo.
You said it, man.
Whew. Klein had a great drive, but a little unfortunate place to end. Right on this tree.
He's got enough room to shape something up. Kyle Klein showing up the boom boom. Well executed long range shot there, making sure he keeps that thing on the appropriate angle. No chance of drifting to the right. Full flight. There you go, a little pan out there, give you a look. About 175 left for Klein.
Germ, what do you expect to see from Corey Ellis here?
Well,
hopefully we see the same thing that we've seen from the other three guys, just absolutely unleashing on their second shots. I'm standing next to a couple guys in the gallery, and one of them just said to the other, man, I am so glad I'm here. And that is really the feeling of everyone right now. These shots are truly unbelievable.
It is one thing to watch them on screen, but
unfortunately, Corey Ellis.
I'll pick up where Jerem left off. He got a little aggressive there, did Corey Ellis. Overturned it, didn't give it enough air to make that fade at the end. Should be a relatively manageable scramble there. He got the name for his par.
We've got Isaac Robinson off the fairway on 14. He's going to have to shoot this tunnel here.
Or he could put a little bit of S-turn and get it out back into the fairway, swing it in late. Looks like he's got a staggered gap he's going to have to hit. He called it in. Opts for the 6 to 12 line. A little bit high in the window. It gets beat down.
And a look in from our Flight Factory drone at this huge gallery out in Portland. Reminder, you got coupon code NWDG for 10% off all pre-owned discs over at FlightFactoryDiscs.com, and I'm told they have a huge selection of those discs. Be sure to check those out. Man, what a great course for a gallery, Philo.
I was just about to say it, man. Thanks to all of these Portlandia fans, all the surrounding areas for coming out, and even people from as far east as Arkansas we met earlier this afternoon coming out here to partake in the event and stick around for the pro finale. Got some great disc golf fans all across the country, all across the world. We appreciate all you guys tuning in wherever you are. It wouldn't be the same without you. We can't do this without you. We need your support. Tell your friends. Get them to subscribe. Support the Disc Golf Network, the Disc Golf Pro Tour. We've come a long way. Couldn't do it without you guys.
Robinson his third on 14. Now he goes out and around. And gets the bullseye's edge for par. Ellis, after his OB second, will throw his fourth. Corey, 189 left on the hole.
Something to note here, guys, at home. Look how little of a back reach he takes for the approach. Just a nice little crispy half swing. Disc never really gets too much into the reach back position, just turning the hips. And nice forward swing. Something to take note of, guys.
Gannon Buhr is 180 to the basket.
Gotta be nice, man. It's gotta be nice.
Be able to putt your third on a par 5?
No doubt. 1,200 foot, nearly 1,150 feet. Does have the downhill grade, but still. Able to put the pieces together at full speed and not make a mistake like Corey Ellis did. What's hard to do?
That was Kyle Klein laying up for birdie, and Barela eyeing an eagle from 114 feet. What a make this would be.
Oh man, this would be a difference maker for AB. Isaac Robinson's going to need to birdie out to put any kind of pressure on Anthony Barela if he can cash this one. Whew. Not off by much, Ian. Drop in birdies.
Yep.
Never a bad thing on a par 5.
After a booming drive on 18, this is his second Philo. Look where he is.
Looking for somebody else to get eagle at the 18th.
Yeah.
This guy certainly has the arm speed to make that happen.
We saw the only eagle so far earlier in the day. That was from Double G.
All right, he's got great angle. Is it going to get the big skip?
Medium skip.
All right, circle 2 look for Ezra for eagle.
We know he's good out there.
He certainly is, and he's trying to end a really, really awesome stretch of golf.
Robinson on 15. Taking the skinny backhand line. It is just so tight.
He almost pulled it off.
Yeah. Birdie for Buhr. So you remember how Aderhold was leading the tour in Circle 2 at the Cascade Challenge?
I do remember that.
We have a new #1 on tour.
We got
Paul Macbeth.
How about them apples?
Yeah. His Circle 2 putting, 37% on the year from the Beast. Tap in birdies for the gang there, and that's back-to-back star frames for your final group. Let's check it on Yuli. Great spot for his forehand on 15. Chops it over.
You could use a birdie here, get him back to level par. There you go, job done for Paul inside circle 1.
Eagle bid for Aderhold on 18. Can make up some serious cash and Pro Tour points with a make. Did he lay that up?
Either way, that's one heck of a day for Ezra Aderhold. The man made 11 birdies in his last 13 holes.
Ooh. Klein on 12 goes to the roller.
So impressed with these guys.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Kyle Klein.
The touch and precision of the roller on point. AB is stoked with that bounce off the tree. A little B backspin slows him up, right up on the bullseye. That's exactly what Anthony Barela needs to do. Just continue to add on the birdies here on the back nine. That'll be 3 for 3 on the back nine for Barela.
Buhr. Rolls that back into C1. Ellis.
Ellis, another frozen rope under the canopy. That's going to work out just fine.
He is great at that shot, isn't he?
The man throws them hard and straight, just like kind of like Calvin, you know. They come in that same kind of trajectory to zip. No movement.
Let's take a look at this Kyle Klein roller. How is he making this happen, Philo?
You know, this shot has always baffled me as a player, how guys can really not use much of a rounding motion at all. Look how he's like on a hyzer plane, and then all of a sudden a little bit of up and over, and this understable disc just snaps right over. Look how flat that releases. That means the disc is super understable, and you have to be so under control. There is no rounding in his swing as a roller. That's impressive. One of those things that I never could figure out as a player, man. It's all trust in the disc and anticipation, being able to know exactly when that thing's going to roll over, touch ground, and you know what it's going to do. It's going to boogie off to the right. So clean, so impressive. Bringing back the old school disc golf with that right there.
Yeah, that's just thousands of reps and feel, right?
You used to see that all the time on tour. Now it's so rare.
Yeah. They discovered a difference at Disc Golf Deals USA with pictures and skill dates of every disc, same-day shipping, rewards on every person, expert reviews and comparisons. That's your game, our passion. There is Nate Sexton for the top 10 finish. His first Pro Tour of the year. Coming
What a
out.
showing, man. What a showing for the old fella.
Masters eligible. And still getting it done on tour. So impressive.
What a
Ellis.
legend.
Seriously. Birdie putt for Corey on 12. Likely kick off a star frame again for the third hole in a row.
Yes, sir. Corey Ellis in the heart. It took these guys a while, but I think they're all awake now.
Buhr also putting for birdie. Was worth the wait.
Last time he backed off, it didn't go so well. I was starting to get nervous for him. Taking a lot of time trying to figure out that 24-footer.
Barela to match that birdie and maintain 2 strokes. Is 1 now for Barela. Klein and Buhr. We got a battle.
6 holes to go. Got some tough par 3s coming up with a par 4 wedged in between.
Is Robinson almost out of this thing now, Philo?
Yeah. Oh, man, you can't have that, Anthony. Not at this stage. Got to have that disc in the chains.
Robinson's going to need all these birdies down the stretch. Here it is on 15.
Yeah, I'd say it's over for Isaac at this point, Ian.
Yeah, the best he can do now is
29
30.
under.
Yeah, I guess he could technically get to 31, but
he could eagle
18, but then Barela just needs 1 birdie in the last 6, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so
you kind of count Isaac out at this point. You got Anthony Barela, Kyle Klein, Gannon, Buhr, all within a stroke of each other. All playing with each other so they all know exactly what's happening. You don't have to look at your phone or anything. So lock in and get focused up for this final stretch. Championship Sunday. The battle has begun. Now the battle really has begun.
16, Robinson. Still a lot to play for Isaac. And who knows? Perfect finish might do it.
That could have helped.
I did not count aces in my math. He almost tried to throw off our equation there.
He certainly is trying.
Your final group headed to 13. Talk us through this one, Philo.
I can do. 455 feet, wide open to start. 1 tree that you got to miss on the right side, then you're just throwing and bobbing and weaving through this big cluster of firs. A lot of guys really trying to keep the disc about 12 feet off the ground, hang it out as wide as possible and just swing this thing in late, but that's a lot to ask for. You really can't guarantee yourself anything when you're trying to punch through about half a dozen, 8 or 10 trees out there on the right side. It is a bit of a poke and hope. See if these guys can get the right feels on. Hopefully it's not too gusty for them. That will definitely impact the flight of the disc out here. We've seen a lot of guys get hung up on that wide side and just could not get the fade back towards the target.
A short C1 miss from Barela back on 12. Means it's just a 1-stroke lead. All the momentum is right here with Kyle Klein. Birdie's on the last 5 holes.
Going Yahtzee on him. Overturned it in. That'll never come back. That's been a common miss this weekend.
Birdie streak will end at 5 for Klein. Now Buhr. Jerm, what kind of wind are they working with here on the tee of 13?
Well, that's unfortunately probably the toughest wind. Just a slight headwind. Gannon's going to go a little bit closer to the line, try to take on these Douglas firs. And oh my goodness, splits the last gap and 2 feet from the pole. That was an educated guess from Gannon. Kept it wide, but got a little bit lucky towards the end. And once again, he's not Nostradamus, but he's getting closer and closer talking about this back 9. Has not yet missed a hole.
Ellis.
Same as Klein. It's going to take forever to come back, and it's just not going to go anywhere. Miss there from Ellis and Klein. Big moment for Barela with Gannon Buhr parked up. I love the Heidi, and now he's got to get that same fortune as Gannon Buhr, and he does. AB shows up and slides into circle 1. Got to connect with that putt.
I like his chances to right the ship. Wysocki, birdie putt, 16.
Hey now.
Oh, way downtown.
Bit of a roller coaster for Rick as well this afternoon. Was 1 over through 4 holes, right at the ship. Picked up a double back at the 10th and trying to keep his hopes for a top 10 alive. I think he should be good for that.
Birdie putt for Isaac. Next.
I think Isaac's going to do pretty good on that over-under today, huh?
Oh, yeah, sure. What was it? 6.5? 6.5, yeah.
I think that's in danger for Isaac. He'll be underneath that if that's what you betted on.
Klein and Ellis both out in the fairway for their seconds. Did you see we had another eagle on 18, by the way?
I had not. Who got it?
Macbeth.
Oh, duh.
From circle 1 even, too.
Oof. Rocky day for old Macbeth. Went sliding down the leaderboard. Ended up tied for 19th. 1 under effort with the eagle on the last. That means he was 1 over par coming into the last, made an eagle.
Klein second from distance. He gave that an honest effort.
Yeah, the old heave-ho from out there in the fairway.
And we saw Corey drain one from out here yesterday. Maybe he does it again.
If he can knock this in, I believe Corey Ellis would be solo 5th for the time being. Currently sitting at 25 under par, 3 under for the round. Safety first, ensure the relatively tap in length the way back.
Birdie putt for Barela, just missed one about this length on the last. Expect him to cover that up here.
Much better release and follow through for AB.
in his birdie from 2 feet away. Par is there for Klein and Ellis, so that will send Klein 2 off the lead from 1. We are headed to break, but we are coming down the stretch in Portland at the NWDGC.
The discovery of electricity, the first flight, democracy, splitting the atom, computers, modern medicine, space travel, and of course, the Royal Line from Latitude 64.
Welcome back to the network's coverage of the Northwest Disc Golf Championship, and here are your upcoming events. Headed over to Sweden for the next, and then back to Minnesota, and got a United States Women's Disc Golf Championship. Should be fun to watch. Manitowoc, Wisconsin, a major coming your way soon, and the Des Moines Challenges right after that one. So tons of action on the network. Second shot for Robinson on 17. It is in fact every weekend until Worlds. There is disc golf to watch on the network.
Robinson trying to swing it in around the outside. Looks like he got caught up. I believe that should be inside circle 1 though.
It looked like it. Looks like we have reached the tee of 14. Gannon Buhr suddenly on a pretty hot streak here, Philo.
Yeah, he's got 4 in a row for the back nines. Woke up all of a sudden. It's 1 over par after he made the turn. Stringing them together now, trying to run down Barela. Demanding tee shot here, that mandatory right in your face. Got to get this thing moving right, but not too hard. There is OB off to the right side. Looking for a S turn that finishes in the middle of the fairway. I think it's going to unravel a little early and
agree.
Whoa, that's a big miss for Gannon Buhr. Well into the woods. There were a couple of random gaps down there. We did see a couple of guys get fortunate yesterday. We'll see if the same is true for Gannon now.
AB. Better mistake to make.
Yeah, I think he saw what happened with Buhr and said, you know what, I'm just going to play for safety, give myself an angle. I can make up the distance on the second. He got so unfortunate with his second shot yesterday. It slid through the whole green about 70 feet from right to left, ended up OB.
Klein.
That looks amazing.
Oh,
Way
Klein
up high on the right side. Look at this thing unraveling. This is going to be mashed.
He's got the shape on lock. It's very similar to that tee shot on 1, isn't it?
It is almost identical. I would say that pole is a little bit longer than this mandatory, but it's a similar thought.
Corey Ellis.
This needs to unravel.
The same mistake as 1 for Corey Ellis, an overturn.
Overturned it, just not giving it enough room to work. Cutting it too tight to the mandatory tree, similar as he did on hole 1, cutting it too close to the trees on the right side. Paying the price.
Isaac Robinson on 17. It's a must make for Robinson to keep his slim hopes alive.
Pushed it out to the right. That's a rare miss for Robinson.
And there were three. It's official. These three, Barela, Buhr, and Klein, all separated by a stroke each on the way down. Kind of a rocky start, but they've all smoothed it out, haven't
And
they?
the bogeys are, I guess the word in my mind is unbearable on a championship Sunday. You don't have a lot of room for error when you're trying to win on tour. You could just look for all three of those guys where those bogeys are and how costly they were and the difference those strokes make.
Par putt for Robinson on 17's green.
Oh, no. Most uncharacteristic for Isaac Robinson, three putting.
Still a great weekend for the major monster.
He certainly stuck his nose in the fight and took a couple of swings at him. Unfortunately, that's going to be his first bogue of this final round. He was the last guy inside the top 10 with a clean scorecard.
The only man that can really catch him for fourth is Corey Ellis. He's 2 behind Robinson currently, but throwing 3 after the OB tee shot on 14. Full send from Ellis.
Great width to it, doesn't crash in time. A little bit early. Circle 2 look for Corey Ellis. Should be wide open.
Wide open might not be the case for Gannon Buhr. Jeremy, have you gotten a look at that lie over there?
I sure did, Ian. It's not very pretty. He's got a wide hyzer route and pretty much an absolute nothing center route. I don't think there's any reason for him to try to play through the trees. Yeah, I think it's probably going to have to be a pitch out to the fairway and then to the pin. But, you know, there's a reason why he's the #1 player in the world. He might be able to manufacture something.
Looks like he's going to let Barela throw next. AB 383 left on the hole.
Towering wide hyzer. Is it going to cut in time? Not again, Ian. He's thrown it out the back.
Oh, B.
I bet you he was planning for the trees to kill the speed and just knock him down, and somehow he fought through all of that. You can't believe it. Man, 2 days in a row, hole 14, biting Barela on the second shot. Set up perfectly off the tee pad. All kinds of space to work with and just too much horsepower, Ian.
Guess so.
Both days, just overthrowing it.
And just unfortunately, like you said, just missed everything there.
That is unfortunate with all the height on that disc. You'd anticipate he'd catch some of those heavy fir tree limbs and just knock it straight down.
Well, now, gosh, Buhr can play this a little differently, perhaps.
I'm sure in his mind he would like to take a chance at getting a birdie. He's going to try to manufacture something that gives him some kind of an opportunity, but he doesn't have to get greedy about it.
We've got him still at 480 left on the hole, Philo. So
you can't get too froggy about it. Looks like he's just playing layup. I don't even think he can do anything. Yep. No
way.
AB just got let off the hook. Potentially.
Not
he
completely.
can still scramble this up for a par, but man, that just, he's still over 400 feet away. It's not like it's a routine shot by any means.
Just
how?
There's all the room in the world off to the right. Why do you cut it so tight? What's the advantage?
I don't think there really is one, Ian. You know, when you're playing chess like that, get yourself in position to make a manageable approach, get your up and down, take your par, get out of here, gain a stroke, tie things up. Not quite. Yeah, it would be tied up, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Buhr now throwing his third. Right at 400 left on the hole.
Not only that, but now it opens the door for Kyle Klein should this go awry for Gannon Buhr.
And he's just outside 300 left. Klein had a great drive.
Gonna have a good look at birdie.
Yeah.
Unless if he has a brain fart and throws one too hard. There's plenty of space to use the ground play here. Gannon Buhr looking to utilize it.
There's OB left. That gets a tree though. That's looks like circle two.
It's got to be circle two, and he's going to be obstructed. Random gaps up there.
Ooh, this could get real tight after 14.
Wow, what a turn of events. That happened so fast.
Klein could possibly grab 2 strokes on Barela and Buhr here.
That would mean
you got to share the lead.
Share the lead. Implications here for Kyle Klein.
We did just get ranges in for Buhr and Barela. They're both right around 40 feet for their par putts. Klein 325 to the basket.
That's a chip shot, man. 500-foot plus mash from Klein sets him up for, I would call this a routine distance approach for Klein. Just a casual swing, pick a line, pick a spot. Asking for it to sit. Great reaction from the ground, and even friendlier little rip bounce in the bullseye. Klein staring down a tap-in birdie. Big putts coming up, Ian. Massive putts coming up.
I was trying to go between that one and the two on the right with a forward.
And in case we do go to a playoff, it's holes 1 and 18 repeating until a winner is determined. That shouldn't take long the way those 2 holes play.
With these 3 competitors battling it out, anything can happen. I'm getting sweaty palms. Edge of my seat here, man. This is going to be a thrilling finish.
Oh, look at him split the wickets there. Like you said, pick a gap and hope it works, right?
Pretty much.
If you hit anything straight on it, kind of reject it forward.
Yeah. And like coming around here, I'd have to maybe to get in here.
Jeremy, you're agreeing with my range finding results of about 40 feet on this par putt for AB?
Yeah, 40 feet seems pretty fair for Anthony, but it's a little bit farther than what Gannon's got. Gannon's got a pretty wide open 36-foot look. But yeah, like you said, these are monumental putts right now in this tournament. Big time momentum swing.
Thank you, sir. Buhr will putt first for par.
Much doing for Gannon Buhr out in circle 2 today. 1 of 6.
Make it 2.
That was a big one, Ian.
And has that clutch gene, Philo. And he found it there.
Don't get to be world #1 without it. Gannon Buhr showing off that icy vein. Right on time.
And to answer and maintain a stroke edge, Barela. Hearts it. What a battle, Philo. We love it.
This is why you tune in right here. This is why you show up live. Watch the best players in the world do their thing. AB with the stepper to match the big putt from Gannon Buhr after he watches Kyle Klein drop one in the bullseye. This is a new thing we're seeing from AB, in my opinion. This is probably the most pressure he's been under in a minute for a win.
Ellis for par after the OB drive. This will be a great save. And that's not helping his battle to catch Isaac Robinson for that 4th place finish. Ellis will slide to 24. Robinson at 27 currently as he plays 18. Kyle Klein grabbing a stroke on Buhr and Barela. He is within 1 of the lead.
Played to perfection by Klein.
One more look at this Barela make to maintain a stroke lead. 4 to go. Northwest Disc Golf Championship. Welcome back, Kyle Klein. Now just 1 off the lead on a tee of 15. You love his sidearm here, Philo.
There it is.
That's going to get Kyle Klein to 9 under on the day. Made up 4 strokes out of his 5-stroke deficit. Buhr. Buhr asking for the 1, but that's a short putt for 2 instead. Barela. That looks a lot. Nice. Ooh. Ellis will try the skinny backhand line. Looks like he's throwing a putter, Philo. Kyle Klein is doing what he can to apply pressure here. World number 1 in 2 on this back 9. Let's take a look at that.
approaching the
Agreed.
14th.
Yeah.
Bullseye again.
And on 15, the flex forehand to perfection. He's a major winner, Philo. He knows how to get it done.
He does. He's had some success out here on tour. He's always in the mix, constantly in the top 10.
Birdie look for Ellis. 61 feet on this look.
Caught an edge and rolled out a bit.
Barela walking to his birdie putt. Couple paces inside C1.
Barela's clutch gene developing before your very eyes. 3 to go.
Bird stay 1 off the lead. It's the par putt for Corey Ellis. Looks like Robinson will be safe there in the 4th, Philo. An Eagle Mellis notwithstanding.
Yeah. Corey Ellis. Have to go 30. Catch Isaac Robinson for 4th.
Yeah. Unlikely, but possible. And another birdie for Kyle Klein. It is crunch time on the other side of this break. We'll see you there. Welcome into Crunch Time on the Disc Golf Network. We are commercial free the rest of the way through, thanks to our friends over at 1010 Discs. Germ, this has been intense to watch from the booth. What's it like on the ground right now? How's the gallery reacting to this action?
Oh man, it's a special day. It's a high of 72. Breeze is coming in and making disc golf interesting, but it's not really dictating the game. Everyone's just smiles plastered on everyone's faces. It's really a special day for disc golf. Our superstars are stepping up to the challenge in the back nine, and I keep finding myself taking my phone out and taking pictures of the gallery because this is a really fun experience for everyone involved.
Love that. Kyle Klein on 16. Tough par 3. Does it have enough turn? Just ticks over 1 more degree and he finds that gap. Buhr. That's not that trusty PD of his. C2. Barela.
It's not dragging in.
He's got to hang out with Gannon over there.
All right, that was a favorable bounce there for Barela. There you go, pin high off to the left. C1.
That's the best of the 3 in
That
contention.
was.
Ellis.
There's your hyzer to flip.
Stay there. Go.
Pin high for Corey.
Yep, circle's edge for Ellis.
Everyone is right on the edge of circle. He'll need 1 more clutch putt here, maybe a couple down the stretch, but he's got it going today, Philo.
Yes, he does. Anthony Barela has been doing a fantastic job around the putting circle. Just that one short one he missed. What was that back there on 12, was it?
Yeah, correct.
That would have really kept the streak alive. But man, that putt on the 14th right there.
So the par after the OB second was phenomenal.
Clutch Gene again showing up at the 15th. Runs it just a little bit long, but those 8 meters used to be his Achilles heel a couple of seasons ago. He was having a hard time. Solid work today for Anthony Barela. 5 under effort with all the pressure, all the guys trying to run him down. 81% from C1, 50% from C2, and he has needed every last single one of them.
It's not just this tournament. He's 7th on tour in Circle 2 percentage. Kyle Klein is in Circle 2 for this birdie bid. And backing off it as the gust comes through. Huge putt. Tons of chains and a kiss out as Adam Hammis and Jay Redding look on.
I'm sure most everybody stuck around to
watch this show.
Watch this finale. Yeah, these guys going after it here.
Buhr, for the moment, would give him a share of the lead. At worst, he'll be 1 off with 2 to go.
Again, backing off, feeling the air moving around. Making sure it's not switching directions. Seems to be blowing off his left shoulder a little bit. A little crosswind, maybe aim a smidgen left. No, pushes it off the right side.
Huge putt for AB now. Can grab a
this
2-stroke cushion with 2 to go.
Man, this is a big putt for AB.
Looking right at the gallery. monster make from AB. Huge.
Way to lock in. Adam Hammis throwing up the fist to his teammate. 2 holes to play, 2-stroke lead, Anthony Barela. Man, that clutch gene is coming in strong today.
5 from caddy Austin Turner. That was big. Ellis. It's also for birdie. And Ellis could make a lot of money with a couple birdies down the stretch here. And that is not one of them, though.
Uncharacteristic. Back edge of circle 1, Corey Ellis. Usually good for those. Trending the wrong direction. Had a pretty nice little recovery going to the start of his round. And par, bogey, par, par here in the last 4 for Ellis.
Par putt now for Corey. That was gross.
Now Corey Ellis fighting for a top 10 spot.
Awkward par putt for Gannon, but shouldn't be a problem. Bogey there for Ellis after the blowback. Par for Klein after he almost grabbed that too, Philo. That was close.
That was close for Kyle. Unfortunately, coming up empty-handed there. Now it's a 2-stroke deficit to Barela. 2 holes to play. And with the mistake that we saw AB recover from yesterday at the 18th, you got to imagine if they're going to have any chance, it's going to have to be now at the 17th. He's going to have to make a mistake, and they're going to have to take advantage. Because we know what AB can do at the 18th. He could throw it OB left and still make a birdie.
An absolutely clutch make from AB here at the Circle's Edge.
That looked like an everyday or run-of-the-mill putt for AB. Didn't look like he put any extra thought, put any extra pressure on himself, any extra expectations. Just got into his routine, locked in, and drilled it.
That was Eagles Dead. Watching with Jay Redding and Adam Hammis right there.
That was Eagles Pop.
Yeah. Pat McMahon. An awesome guy.
Yeah, emphatic fist pump from AB. He knows what that means.
"17." Man, a great shot here would do wonders. Especially if he can beat that second layer, Philo.
Yeah, if he gets himself into the clearing out there, right up to the right of that bunker, that hazard bunker, you get into that space, you are living the dream. It is hard to make bogey from there unless you did what Isaac Robinson did, which was 3-putt. I don't think AB would even risk it if that were the case. Go and roll it. That's okay. Stay out of the hazard. Yep, he's so short of it. It's okay.
Klein.
Tell me that didn't just go OB in.
No. Germ, is there any indication about that Klein drive?
Yeah, he's safe. He's got a bad angle though. It was probably the thickest row of Douglas firs from that particular angle for Kyle. Not only has he got a bad line, he's pretty far back.
Copy. Buhr.
Now or never for Buhr. Needs a birdie.
Gets through, Philo.
He does. In the clearing.
Ellis.
Huge. Excellent roller from Corey Ellis there. Gets himself well in position here at the 17th.
One more look at this Barela roller. Just get over on it too hard, Philo?
I wouldn't say that he got over on it too hard. I think it was just a bad bounce there. Look at what's happening when it hits the ground. Just a couple of weird reactions. Started swerving a little bit on him. He definitely wants it to get to the right. That's where all the space is, and the fairway is off to the right. Just a weird reaction on the bounce.
Really? I tried because the wind was like way worse and way swerving.
Jerem, how are the rest of the gents looking now for their seconds?
Well, you'd like to be where Gannon or Corey are, of course. But fortunately, AB can throw the disc at 90 miles an hour, so there's really no shot that he can't pull off if he's got a line. But yeah, Gannon's got two options for his approach. He's got the low ceiling straight at it, and then the more higher ceiling forehand approach, but he can't see all the trees with the forehand approach, so I expect to see him go for the straight shot on his next.
Barela will be first to act here of the second shots. We have him 418 left on the hole. Just a chip for AB, but there's a lot of trees in the way, Philo.
And things really do start to bottleneck up there towards the target. You got to keep that in mind. You don't want to just throw it out there all willy-nilly. On the right side, OB is as close as circle's edge. To the left, you've got about 50 feet, and you get about pin high before you see OB again. So whatever mistake he needs, it has to stay in between the stakes.
Get in there.
A little bit of movement on this. Look at this, Ian. Does it hold?
An unbelievable gap hit from AB.
If that's as park as I think it is, that's got to be an OTB shot of the day. I mean, this is the potential icing the tournament play.
Considering the moment, absolutely, yeah. Taking the full weight of the situation, that was unbelievable. Oh, we got an update, Philo. 37 feet for the birdie bid for AB.
It ran a little long, did it? Or was it a little short?
I think it's a little short.
Did he catch something late? Because the shape on that was spectacular. Yep.
Yeah, last one there.
All right, most of the work done. Opportunity.
Yep.
That's why I said if it was as parked as it looked like,
yeah,
contender,
yep.
Especially under the circumstances.
I mean,
to pull that off.
If he makes the putt, it could still be your OTB shot of the day.
No doubt.
Klein, his second. Kyle, 380 to the pin. That didn't work.
Yeah, playing Plinko out there along the right side. A lot of furries to contend with. See how crowded it is down there in the shade.
For 331. But we'll need to hit a gap still. Jerem was predicting take that straight gap. That looks the best on my eye too.
Right there in the middle of the screen.
Yeah,
Right where the sunlight and that big fir tree, that's the darkest one I could see in the background. Somewhere right in that space. If you can pipe that line, avoid the limbs. They're starting to dance and sway a little bit in his gap. He's going to have to anticipate some of that as well.
Buhr into circle one to apply the pressure to Barela.
Momentarily.
Oh man, Kyle came up really short. Philo, he's 140 out.
Pretty much ends his chances, huh?
It definitely hurts him, that's for sure. Ellis, second. If he can make this one, Philo, and have 2 with 1 to go, you really like his chances.
I honestly see there being no way for Barela to lose this tournament if he can cash this birdie in right now. This would be the exclamation point. He could cruise this in. He could play so casually for birdie on 18. It'd be so hard for him to make a mistake. You know, just 300, 400 off the tee, casual, don't even push the limit for that OB left. Chip something around the corner, chip something up to the basket, and make Buhr have to go eagle to tie things up.
Ellis lining up his 3rd. Germ, have you gotten a look at that Barela putt? Is it clean? Does he have to go to do a straddle? What's the situation down there on the green?
It appears to be a clean putt. This is just perfect match play situation. Gannon is just a little bit closer, so Anthony can control his fate right now with a clutch putt. Like you guys said, if he makes this putt for birdie, there's really no situation I can see where he doesn't walk away the champion.
Klein, to keep any of his slim hopes alive, needs to drop this home, Philo.
Yeah, he's got to send it. Have to be aggressive with the height, test the ceiling there, and hope it just drops in out of the sky and it's too low. His hopes for winning this tournament just went out with that miss. Still a nice solid showing there for Kyle Klein this week in Portland.
Barela to ice this thing up. Will go to the knee though. The circle 2 putt.
Wants to make sure he has some touch on this putt. Don't want to go blowing past and opening the door for a tester coming back. It's got to be in or middle. And he pushed it off to the right. Scooted about 5 meters past. Definitely close enough for comfort.
Not good for AB, but good for an exciting finish. Ooh. Portland, Philo, it just lives up to expectations.
Every time.
Buhr testing the wind before he lines up this birdie putt. Get within 1 to go. On a very eagleable par 5.
Number 1 for a reason.
Clutch Gene showing up for Buhr. The Iceman, ice in the veins, drains the birdie.
Crowd, please hold.
Barela to maintain that 1 stroke now. AB on the money for the par. You still like his chances, but it's a little more interesting now.
Yeah, you know, he would be feeling a lot better about things walking to 18 with a 2-stroke lead on a very eagleable hole. If he has any errant shot off the tee and Gannon Buhr nails it, it opens the door.
Please hold on the right.
Clutch putt from AB means we have another exciting finish in Portland. A city that lives up to the billing, Philo.
Little trip down memory lane, why not? It's been hot in Portland since early 2010s, man. This place has been popping. People have been lining up on the wait list
It's a little mini disc golf mecca, isn't
You know what
it?
I'm saying? This
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
hard tournament to get into when it was BSF,
Oh,
when
my
it got onto
goodness.
the national tour, and the tradition has maintained. And
Oh, that one from Eagle.
Heartbreak, yep.
Flops out and then loses in the playoff to Gibson. And 22, when you thought Double G had it locked up.
Simon said, hey man, not so fast. The Magic Man hasn't left the course just yet.
And Double G went to the forehand because of the rain, not trusting the backhand grip, and sent it OB. That let Simon take advantage and grab the win. And just the next year it happened again. Gossage just needed to get up and down. Couldn't do it. And Hammis makes that after an OB approach. Oh, crazy finish, man. They go to playoff and Hammis takes it down on one. And he's fun to watch when he's locked in.
All these guys are fun to watch when they're locked in, and that's why you gotta subscribe.
And it's coming down to 18 once again in Portland. Turner and Barela collecting before this tee shot. And reminder for your playoff, it's 1 in 18 repeating. Who gets the best of 18?
Yeah, let's take one more flight with the drone down the fairway of 18. Bottlenecks up there to the left. You got that Mando out there in the 700-foot range from the tee pad. Anything in this space over here to the left off the tee is ideal. Then if you're the long arm of Anthony Barela and got that 400-foot sidearm up the hill, around the trees, ride that OB line, you could find yourself with an eagle, but if you don't, there's plenty of space to chuck up a couple of layups and earn yourself a routine birdie. Such a great design, great finishing hole, and here it is. Comes down to this on Championship Sunday, once again in Portland.
Gotta love it. Buhr will set the pace. Teeing first.
A little bit of a helping wind here for these guys coming out the gap. You see that chalk blowing off to the left. It should accelerate the hyzer once it makes it through. Little tiny bit pulled there from Gannon. Doesn't get back towards the center. Here it comes. Simmer down.
Fantastic.
Ideally, and I thought he hung it out there a little too long with that overstable. He anticipated that wind was going to shove it over there. It's a good play from Gannon.
He was pretty tight on the right side of that gap.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He hugged it tight.
Barela. This was OB off the tee yesterday. Expect the correction here.
That's low, Ian. He needs to get stable in a hurry. Oh no, Ian.
There's no eagle happening for AB after that one.
Oh, now he's got to play for birdie.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a choice. There's really nothing he can do from over there but throw it about 375, maybe 400 up the fairway.
Klein. Kyle pointing this thing left, and it's starting to hustle over there. And he is right over there with Gannon Buhr. Ellis, who can make some serious cash with a birdie or an eagle on 18. Can move as high as 5th. As he sneaks that one out the gap.
That needs to check up, heading for the OB line. Does it check up in time? Indeed it does for Corey Ellis, in position along the left boundary.
That was a heck of a miss.
That stood up just in time for him. If that thing kept turning left as it did on its initial angle, that thing was cooked. OB.
Tee shot AB needed there to set the tone.
Oh, that was a misfire for sure. That didn't have any of the components needed to get to the ideal landing zone. That was low. It was moving to the right. Maybe a little bit of a grip issue there for AB. Maybe just a little bit of anxiety. Hard to say. Didn't see that one coming.
Germ, what do you expect to see from AB here? He's out of position. How much can he progress now?
I don't think he can progress too much, but obviously he's still well within range of getting the birdie with a good second shot. But Gannon's 455 to the pin. He's literally calling exactly what he'd said he'd do. The whole round has turned out exactly as he said it would before it started. 2 back, AB. He's going to catch him on the back 9. He's going to birdie the same holes he birdied yesterday. And he's actually won better than his pace yesterday on the back 9 alone. And he said something crazy is going to happen on hole 18. He said all these things. This guy is literally a medium at this point. I can't wait to see how this plays out.
Speaking it into existence. Second for AB.
Yeah, he's trying to ruin that premonition right here with a couple of good shots and get this birdie. Hope it's enough. Throws it at that guy at the back of your screen, and then get that thing boogieing to the right should be perfect. No, AB pulls it.
So what do you do if you're Gannon now, Philo? Do you start playing it for birdie? Do you see how this third goes then, I guess? He could probably wait now, can't he?
I think he does get to wait, and I think if you're Gannon Buhr, you throw this thing under the basket, make your eagle, and
call it a win.
Wow. Unbelievable for Anthony Barela, man.
Not out of it, but that hurt.
That's really going to sting.
This hole 18 is a pressure cooker in Portland.
Does not get to wait. Looks like those guys out there along the left, yep. Klein and Buhr, so let's see what these fellas do.
If you're Kyle, you're sending this 100%, right?
Oh, for sure.
He's been nailing that shot all weekend. You know?
He has been. That guy's been locked in with the disc off the tee box and the fairway. He's been putting well. It's been a great week for Kyle Klein.
Gannon Buhr, his second shot. That is a wide rim, Philo. No doubt about his intentions here.
And you keep this thing over safe land the whole way. Don't let that disc get any much wider than that big fur just to the left of the target. Make sure that thing is working its way back online. That's what would be in my mind. I would take no risk with OBs under these circumstances. What just happened, dude?
An absolute grip block, Philo, is what happened.
What just happened?
18, man. It's a boa constrictor. It looks like a giraffe, but it's a boa constrictor.
I can't believe it. opportunity to steal a win out of the hands of Anthony Barela and just a complete air nugget.
And let's see how far Barela can progress with his third.
Wow. Buhr potentially just handed AB a win after he tried to hand it to him.
And also, Final Client has an eagle putt.
True story. This just got super interesting on the 18th. All right, AB. Woo!
Oh my goodness.
I think Big Germ's out there scraping his jaw up off the turf, trying to figure out what's happening right now. How close was that?
Ooh, just gets back in. The drama on 18. Every year we get this.
That'll get the heart race. Heart rate up with a quickness, man. That was inches from being the end of his tournament.
And Buhr grabbing range for now his third. We've got Gannon at 250 left in the pin. So just a chip for this man.
A couple of options. Got the sidearm around the fur. He got one limb to beat in front of him. Fire it in there hard and low, let the ground kill the speed. It shouldn't get much of a skip. This grass is super sticky up there near the target. Looks like he's opting for the wider angle with the sidearm.
If Buhr birdies, Klein eagles, Barela pars, we'll have a three-way playoff. And that's kind of how it's setting up right now.
It certainly is. Go with your first instinct. That's usually the best play. You saw the line. It looked like the biggest gap. Point, shoot, execute.
Late disc switch.
Yeah, he's really pushing that 30 seconds too. Goes, makes a decision, fires. Here it comes. Into the bullseye. That's one.
Barela throwing his fourth, needs the up and down par to push the playoff with Buhr, who is absolutely parked.
A little fluffy, Ian. Got to get down. A little bit of work left there for AB to get this par.
There's no putt too short when it comes to 18, right?
No, you want to drop the thing in. You don't want to putt at all.
Nerves at the highest. Corey Ellis, his third. That's a good second from Corey. Corey has that to grab a share of second place. Or say seventh place, excuse me. Sorry, Simon Mazzani and Luke Taylor also there in seventh. If you remember that Adam Hammis putt a couple years back, it's about this distance that Kyle Klein has right now to have the same result. Push a playoff.
Three-way playoff.
A three-way playoff. Oh my goodness. What a moment here. Klein for eagle.
Has not connected from circle two. Could it be? This is the one. No, grazes the right side of the bucket. A valiant effort there for Kyle Klein, but he will come up a little bit short today.
Just one stroke, Philo.
Either one, like if he doesn't go OB on two, if he can capitalize on one of those other fantastic drives he had today, just nothing doing from circle two for Kyle Klein.
Way to make it really interesting, though.
Absolutely, man. Tip of the cap to Kyle for sticking his nose in the fight today.
He almost made up 5 strokes on the 2 best players in the world. For 7? Yes! Ellis gets that to 7. And Barela to force the playoff with Buhr. Par putt.
Hold your breath.
It's held.
No, Ian!
Oh my gosh.
Heartbreak. Oh, Ian, I know exactly what's going through his head. I've been there, man. I can feel that heartache, man. I guess the premonition of young Gannon Buhr is going to come to fruition after all.
Nostradamus out there on the golf course. And Barela will slide back to climb to show up second. Your Northwest Disc Golf champion, Gannon Buhr.
Five meters, Ian.
Putt to push the playoff. Like I said, there's no putt too short on 18. This one was apparently too long for AB. Just leaked a tiny bit right, and it chains out.
Oh, that was even bottom third change. 2/3 of the disc inside the contraption, and somehow.
That was a better putt than I thought it was.
Somehow those chains regurgitated that putter. I don't know how it happened. That was more in than out. We've seen so many worse putts stay in. That's going to leave a real bitter taste in his mouth for a minute, man. I bet you this is going to motivate him to come back even stronger, more focused, more locked in.
That'll keep
more
you on
determined.
On the practice putting green a little longer, huh? These memories.
Man, my heart goes out to that kid. He worked so hard. Had the #1 player in the world up against the rope.
Let's slip.
You guys ready? Ready for an interview?
A 2-stroke swing on 18. Buhr goes back to back in Portland. And Germ is with your winner and Columbia's Ted Werbel for the jacket presentation. Let's head on down to our man, Jeremy Coling.
Before we get to our champions interview, first, here's Ted Werble of Columbia Sportswear. Check. Okay, we are here with Gannon Buhr, the winner of the 2025 Northwest Disc Golf Championship. Couple of things. Before we started our round, you told me you were going to have a 2-shot deficit to Anthony Barela. You said you were going to birdie the same holes you birdied yesterday, and something crazy was going to happen on hole 18. How did you know that was going to play out exactly the way it played out?
Dude, I don't know. It's kind of joking, but I guess that's how it worked out. I mean, absolutely crazy. I can't believe it. I'm kind of just in shock right now.
You also said that you thought maybe 11, 10, maybe 9 under might win, but then you took a second and you said, actually, I think 6 or 7 could win, which is way behind the pace that we thought might happen. What was going on with the card, and why do you think such a low score ended up taking it down?
Yeah, I mean, just like yesterday, it was a bit windier than we thought it was going to be, and crazy stuff happens out here because when you have to go for the birdies, you have to do aggressive shots, and you know, you can see how it bit us a couple times today. Myself on hole 5, I took a double pretty quickly, so that's just what happens out here when you have to get birdies. There's really no way to play safe, it feels like.
There was a lot made of this rivalry growing between you and Anthony Barela, but to your point, you said it hasn't been enough time. We've only had 1 battle at last year's USDGC. Now you've had 2. Do you think something is brewing there?
I mean, there's definitely something there. I think in the next couple of years, I mean, throughout the next whatever decade, it's going to be, you know, I think Anthony and I will have a ton of battles down the road. It's just going to be how it is, it feels like. And I mean, I enjoy playing with him every single time. He's such a great competitor, and I mean, yeah, I just feel for him right now because we've all been there, super close to a win, leading going the last hole, and just, you know, doesn't work out for you. So, I mean, just hats off to him. He had a great performance coming down the stretch yesterday with that incredible 12 under par, and yeah, I mean, I just can't believe it right now. It's absolutely crazy.
Well, you're 3 for 3 in your last 3 starts in Oregon. Is there something special about this place, or what's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, I love the nature here. That is one thing. I love how beautiful this state is. I think, honestly, the disc golf just shapes up well for my play style. It's a lot of shot shaping and then obviously making your putts, which I made most of mine this weekend, and I think I placed the disc about where I wanted to most times. So kind of just shapes up well for me, and I love this place.
What's next for Gannon Buhr?
Yeah, I'm going to be waking up at 4 a.m. to fly home tomorrow, so I'll get to go home, see my dog, see my family, and yeah, I'm going to go to Des Moines to rest. I actually have the next 3 of my 4 weeks home because I'll be home for next week. It's an off week. I'll go to Preserve, and then we have another off week, and then it's Des Moines before Europe. So I'll have a ton of time at home. That's going to be nice to kind of just relax and yeah, just spend time with friends and do some fun stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to hopefully get on the grind even more because of how important this Europe stretch is. So I'm looking forward to it. I just got to say thank you to everybody who came out today. You guys always show up even if it's bad weather. So
8 wins on tour last year. Most of the 4 wins, was it 9 wins on tour last year? 9 wins on tour last year. Most of them were the 4-round events, Elite Series, the majors, and so on and so forth. This is your first 4-round tournament win of the year. How do you maintain success moving forward for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I just gotta, you know, calm the nerves, look at this event. I can always go back and know that I never gave up. I think it's important to realize that every stroke down the stretch matters, even if, you know, it doesn't feel like it at the time. It really felt like I was falling apart there toward the beginning part of the round, but I was able to put together a solid, I think, 7 under back 9 to give myself a chance, and that's all you can do. Sometimes it's, you know, you can only do as much as you can, and it's up to your competitors to see how the fate plays out, and that's just how it is in our game, and yeah, I don't know what to say, man. It's crazy.
Gannon Buhr, your 2025 Northwest Disc Golf Championship winner.
Once again, Philo, Portland delivers in the entertainment department.
Absolutely. What a show put on by our young competitors this afternoon. Gannon Buhr comes out victorious in Portland once again.
And here is the putt and the chain out for AB that sealed it for Buhr.
Unfortunately, Anthony Barela beats himself here at the 18th.
Yep.
The tee shot started the downward trend, out of position. Second shot wasn't bad.
Look at all those heads on hands,
yeah,
Philo, or hands on heads. Oh
unbelievable stuff there from AB to unfortunately let this win slip through his fingers here in Portland. But you got to look at the work from Gannon Buhr this afternoon to track him down, going 7 down on the back 9 to close the gap and to finally overtake Anthony Barela on the last hole. I mean, that's what world #1 players do. And if you're Anthony Barela, your job is to prevent that from happening. And unfortunately, he comes up just a little bit short. And I really think this does fire up that talk of rivalries, if you will. I mean, this is going to sting AB a little bit, and this is going to, deep down inside irk him a little bit, and this is going to fire him up next time those two meet.
Yeah, should be fun.
Yep.
Can't wait for that next battle.
It's going to be awesome.
We'll have a lot coming our way in the future.
Yes.
Those two. We're going to send it off to one more quick break. We'll have Tournament Central interviews, analysis on the other side of that. We'll see you there.
Legends built it. The next generation is elevating it. The most dominant team in disc golf history just got deeper. World champions, record breakers, the future of the game, united under one banner. This isn't just competition, it's a legacy in motion. This is the next chapter. Discraft, built for flight.
Hey everybody, Joel Freeman here with Team Infinite, and I've got great news for you. My 2025 discs can be found easily at infinitediscs.com. You've got a variety of different molds with this stamp on it. They look beautiful. Thank you guys so much for all your support.
EDGE is a nationally recognized 501c3 charitable organization.
What we do is we empower the teachers with complete programming along with the equipment and a standardized curriculum. So you have a one-stop shop for teachers and youth educators. That's really what EDGE is. It makes everything simple for the teacher to get involved with disc golf.
If we want disc golf to be recognized, we need to introduce disc golf to the youth. And if nothing else, they've got a healthy game that they can enjoy with their families throughout the rest of their lives.
Your membership dollars have a huge impact on the growth of the game of disc golf. The PDGA uses membership dollars to provide and aid disc golf as it spreads across the globe. From tools like the PDGA app and Tournament Manager, services like the TD Helpline, and grant programs that support the growth of disc golf globally. Your active membership also brings you access to select member benefits, including free and discounted access to the Disc Golf Network. So sign up today and we'll see you out on the course.
There, and then back, stop.
So what's the timing here?
In 3, 2.
Hey, Paul! Good to see you.
Hey.
And welcome into Tournament Central. Gannon and Buhr going back-to-back in Portland. A little more exciting than last year, Philo.
Yeah,
8-stroke win.
8-stroke blowout last time. This time down to the wire with AB and Kyle Klein. Gannon Buhr comes out victorious. Not his sharpest shooting we've seen. Only a 6-under performance, but it was enough to get the job done. Fellas a little deeper in the pack trying to make a run. Ezra Aderhold, 10-under performance, gets him into the top 5. It was Gannon Buhr's day down the stretch. Weaving on the 14th to slide through that skinny little gap and really start putting the pressure on AB.
Chop forehand here on 15.
These guys had this shot on lock all weekend long. Not a problem.
Putting was a little shaky early, but it was clutch late, Philo.
That's what champions do. They might start out a little shaky, but when things get tight, they seem to bring out their best game, and Gannon Buhr does exactly that. Just barely slides past the Guardian. That was just enough.
Clutch approach there, making it so he doesn't have to putt there.
For sure. I mean, I would say that last 9 holes was about as clutch as you could get if you're Gannon Buhr. He knew he was up against the wall. Anthony Barela was also playing some great golf during that stretch, and he turned it on just 1 notch higher than AB had, and unfortunately AB does fall short with that slip up off the tee at the 18th.
Yep. We're going to bring in our man, Big Germ. And welcome in, Germ, and thank you for all the fantastic work today. I got to ask you about Gannon Buhr. What'd you see from him today?
Future seer. I don't understand how that happened. It certainly seemed like it was over early in the round when he took the double bogey, and obviously there's plenty of holes remaining, but he didn't have that spark, and he just was never really able to get any strokes on Anthony. And it just kind of seemed like it was slipping away. And then the back 9 turned around, and all of a sudden he started getting the birdies. And, fortunately for Anthony, so was Anthony. But really, it came down to that putt on 17. If Anthony had had a better look and was able to capitalize, it would have been over. He would have had 3 shots or 2 shots going into the final hole, and he really could have done anything he wanted and secured the victory. But that little bit of pressure that Gannon applies by just birdieing hole after hole after hole, eventually it's going to catch up to anyone. And man, it just, who could have seen what just took place? I mean, I still haven't really firmly put my jaw back in place yet. It's just unbelievable.
I am right there with you, Germ. What do you think this putt does for AB? Do you think he uses it as a way to modem safe going forward?
A player like Anthony, he's a 5-time winner on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. He's going to more than likely be a major champion before too long. His game is too good. He's built for longevity. This has been his dream. I don't think a putt like that's going to do much to him. It's going to hurt for a few weeks, but we're just going to see Anthony Barela get back to getting birdies come to Preserve, and I think it doesn't mean that he's going to spend any more time on the putting green. He putted phenomenal all week, and 1 gaff in the last hole hurts, but I don't think it changes anything for him.
That's a fair take. And honestly, there's a world where this putt drops home.
For sure. I mean, it was like the backside. It wasn't even like front side spit out. This thing was halfway through the target before it fell out the backside for AB. And just like you were talking about, Jerem, I don't think this is really going to do anything negatively for AB. Everything that I saw from AB today was a step in the right direction. Did he get over the hump? of taking down Gannon Buhr, his closest nemesis? No, but he stood up to him so much more, with more strength and just poise and control over his game throughout the round than I think we'd seen in any other pressure situation that AB's been in the past few seasons. So he's got to take that away and say, hey man, I didn't crumble, I didn't fold, I didn't go out there and lay the egg and didn't show any sign of myself. He played a fantastic round of golf, and just one putt slides out was the difference.
Yeah, I think that's the lesson he can take away from that.
For sure.
Yeah. Germ, any final thoughts on this awesome Portland event? We got to go to Milo. We got Glendoveer. What a gem this is.
There's just something special about Portland, something special about Oregon in general. It's been all over the world, been all over the country, obviously, and I think Oregon has a very special place, not just in my heart, but all of the touring players who have been here multiple times. This is definitely a dream destination for any prospective disc golfer. This is a spot you want to be, and I think that this tournament has really established itself as one of the best tournaments on tour. And just hats off to everyone, all the event staff, the fans for showing up, just incredible atmosphere. Really looking forward to coming back in the future. And it was just an honor to be on the course this week, watching the action in front of the ropes and seeing it all play out. This is the first time doing this on the league card, and I really hope to do it again in the future. I had a wonderful time, and you guys did a smash-up job in the booth.
Appreciate that, Germ.
Germ absolutely killed it this week, man. Hats off to you, buddy. Great job. Can't wait to work with you again, man.
See you there.
Thanks, guys. It was a great time.
All right, guys. Oh, yeah. All right, Philo, you ready for our OTB shot of it? Oh, gosh, what is it, man?
That's a tough one. There are so many quality shots around the field that we saw. Isaac Robinson had a bunch of dimes out there. Corey Ellis threw some phenomenal shots. I mean, the putts down the stretch from Gannon Buhr could be a contender. There's so many to choose from. I wonder what they got for us today.
I'm going to hazard a guess. It's the approach for Buhr on 18. That applied the pressure.
Yeah. I mean,
but
who knows, man?
knows,
What do they
man?
got for us?
What do you
It's
got
bound
for
to be
us?
awesome. What do you got? OTB shot of the day.
Fire that thing off. I was feeling it, Philo. I was feeling it.
It's the most important shot, the one that gets the job done. Gannon Buhr with the touchy approach. Pops that thing in the bullseye, and he's walking out of here with roses once again in Portland.
What an event, Philo.
Absolutely.
God, I love this
Fantastic weekend. Never disappoints up here in the Great Northwest. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this week with us. I had a blast. I hope you did too, my friend.
Why don't you get us out of here, Philo?
All right. Well, coming up next over in Sweden, Alle Open. Make sure you catch all the action right here on the DGN, June 6th through 8th. All kinds of hot action coming up all summer long. Hope you join us. For everybody on the ground, all the staff, all the volunteers, everybody on the ground, the camera guys, everybody in the booth, for Ian and myself, Philo Brathwaite. We'll catch you guys later this summer. Good night, everybody.